independent band of all time. That's what they're seen as, really.
Yeah.
And I just love their energy and love everything about them, really.
Yeah.
And funnily enough, back in the day, I did end up with some Fugazi merch, which of course they didn't make, but
Right.
I still have it. I sort of wear it ironically.
Oh.
I know they guys make it.
Dude, you got to wear that This Is Not a Fugazi shirt up on stage sometime. People would lose their freaking minds.
Yeah, if only.
If only. Listen, thank you so much for the time. I always enjoy catching up with you. I can't wait to see you May 13th at the Bay Care Sound. You're a gentleman, a scholar. Oh, before I let you go, I've gotten a little bit of virality, if you will, on social media because I'm that guy that microwaves my fish in the break room at work. I'm sure you've never held down a job where there is a break room in an office, but is it poor form if one is trying to eat healthy, prepares some delicious halibut, flounder, grouper, etc. at home, brings it to work, and then heats it up with some cruciferous vegetables in the work microwave? Am I out of line?
That's definitely dominating. Is there any chance you could just park the microwave outside the building and operate it from there?
Nil.
It's a lingering fragrance.
It is a dominating, lingering, fragrant move. I will gladly.
And the other one, is you could always cook it in the morning and have a room temperature salad, kept in the fridge, and you don't have to heat it through. Fish can be quite nice if it's just room temperature.
All right, duly noted. I'm sure my coworkers appreciate that tip. Listen, be good, stay healthy, and travel safely. Enjoy your downtime, certainly, and we'll see you in May right here in Tampa Bay at the Bay Care Sound, my man.
Awesome. Thanks, brother.
Great catching up, dude.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, bye.
Thank you, bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
I love when there's a handler on the line. I'll always include that every single interview that I do because it's just peels back the curtain a little bit. But let me go back on the air so I don't say, hey, everybody, how you doing? We're at Gasparilla Music Festival, corner of Finley and Water in beautiful Water Street district of downtown Tampa. We got to step aside. I appreciate you enduring our chat with Gavin Rossdale. Perhaps you even enjoyed it as well. Alex and I are out here on site. You know Alex from the Pineapple. Is it the Pineapple Cast or the Pineapple Podcast?
Now we're Pineapple Radio. It was Pineapple, then it was Pineapple Cast. Now we're Pineapple Radio.
Now you're Pineapple Radio. I like that. That's perfect branding. You've landed on the right one.
There we go.
And we have Eric and Mo back in St. Petersburg. A real ensemble of a cast, right, Maurice?
Yes, sir.
That's it.
Cool. Thanks. All right.
Thank you.
The artists, I believe, are already playing the stage. There's a free stage over in Sparkman Wharf. This is a huge day out here, and I want to shout out Mel Martin and thank her very much for us being out here. A gentleman from a brewery brought some stuff by, including the THC seltzers, but I want to make sure it's an approved brewery for Drew R. Garabo to mention on the radio, because I like to not step on toes in that realm. So I'm going to find out. But Mo, when we come back, do you want to discuss what you just gave me? I know it's a little heavy for a live broadcast, but we can do that.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
I was just going to say, I think we should, because you were saying off air, man, I think something's going to drop. Maybe you actually did say it on air that the reason that Melania would do what she did was because something's on the horizon.
Yeah, I think, I don't know who. It might have been Sarah last night, or I read something online or whatever. Maybe it was something somebody sent to me, and they said, well, this is clearly plausible deniability. Like if Donald didn't know that she was going to make that announcement, then you can assume that her legal team was like, hey, listen, something's probably coming down the pike here.
Mm-hmm.
Might be best for your brand, Ms. First Lady, if you kind of get ahead of that a little bit and disavow your relationship with Epstein. I did not know Epstein. So, I think that might be worthy of some chat with the new development that you told me about that you just came across, which is gross with Eric in the studio. Don't do that in front of him, please, for the love of God. And if I'm not mistaken, we have a monumental event on Drew Garabo Live. I would check with John, but I'm not going to bother him with such a trivial matter. Hopefully he's not listening and doing whatever he's doing. But if he is, I've been trying to think of the last time we had a phone screener on this radio program. It's been at least 2 years. It may be 4 or 5 or 6 years. So, Eric, do you feel ready for the onslaught that is awaiting you?
I have phone screen for JP, and people are maniacs on that show too. So I think I'm ready.
Oh, young man, young foolish man.
So it's okay.
The
it's
worst
up to 11
caller
here.
on JP, the absolute most horrendous troll on JP, is light years better than our best call. Oh, wow. So no, I'm having some.
I'm ready though. I'm ready.
Little hyperbole. But anyway, if you find people out there would like to make Eric's life miserable, I would like for you to call, say you're going to talk about something, and then when you get on the air, talk about something completely different, and I'll yell at Eric, and it'll be great radio. So it
would be outstanding.
800-771-1025 is the number. Appreciate that. Fill up those phone lines. Put Eric to the test when we come back. More live radio as we are at the Gasparilla Music Festival right here, where I believe 4 times they have said, we're going to come bring you guys the passes that you need. And 4 times they will not come back with said passes. So number 5 is right around the corner, I'm pretty sure. We're enjoying ourselves out here. We hope you can get down here. The Jizza from the Wu-Tang Clan will perform right here. That's right. Staten Island's finest. The Shaolin Temple in town as the Jizza. I just threw up my woo, just so everybody knows. I had to pause for dramatic effect as I threw up my woo. We'll play right after our program is over. So, Eric, if you're ready, Mo, if you're ready, Alex, if you're ready, I know I am. We'll return with more live radio from Gasparilla Music Fest in its brand new location, back after a year hiatus. But don't call it a comeback. They'll be here for years.
You're listening to Setting Show on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. It's Lightning Hockey on 102.5 The Bone. Saturday, your Tampa Bay Lightning hit the road to take on the Boston Bruins. Don't miss a single game. Listen to every Lightning game all season right here on the official station of the Tampa Bay Lightning. 102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Hockey. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
In Pinellas, a crash along northbound US 19 has had the 2 right lanes blocked at Nursery Road. Further north, multiple lanes are blocked westbound on Curlew between Belcher and County Road 1. In Hillsborough, expect delays in both directions from an accident on US 41 at Gibsonton Drive. This is Jim with traffic.
When you enter a place of business, you're owed a legal duty, that the place of business is safe for you to shop in. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you suffered an injury at a place of business, our duty is to protect you after that harm. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
This is Mav, spokes-eagle for Veteran Air, the home services company proud to serve you. Some people ask me, hey Mav, how do you stay so cool even though an eagle's body temperature is a toasty 106? The answer, my friend, is Veteran Air. Veterans expert techs keep the nest nice and cool, and my ducts, that's duct, not duck, fresh and clean. Whether you need an AC tune-up, repair, or unit replaced, we're here to serve you fast. So be cool. Learn more at veteranair.com.
Thinking about buying your first home? Now, with Third Federal, you can buy your first home and pay no PMI. Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. Private mortgage insurance, or PMI, can cost thousands of dollars over the life of your loan. And you may not realize PMI doesn't protect you. It only protects the lender in case of default. But at Third Federal, you can buy a home with just 5% down and no PMI. Plus, first-time home buyers get $750 off a closing cost. So if you're thinking about buying your first home, go for it and visit thirdfederal.com.
Even before you find a home, lock in 5.99% APR, 6.02% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3rd-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. See conditions for closing cost coupon at thirdfederal.com/FTHB. Equal housing lender.
Foreigner in concert. Foreigner 4, the deluxe tour. Performing all the songs from the classic album 4 and other hits.
You're as cold as ice.
Special appearance by Lou Graham.
very special guest, Night Ranger. Saturday, April 18th, the Bay Care Sound. Tickets on sale now at thebaycaresound.com. Foreigner 4, the Deluxe Tour, a Ruth Eckerd Hall experience.
Eligibility and results may vary. A beautiful, confident smile can change everything. It changes how people see you and how you see yourself. When you're proud of your smile, confidence comes naturally. At Sage Dental, we make that confidence possible. Using the latest technology, our caring team of dentists, orthodontists, and oral surgeons use minimally invasive techniques for the smile you've always wanted. Whether it's braces, clear aligners, implants, partial or full restorations, all of Sage Dental's personalized treatments are conveniently done right there in the office. With same-day and next-day appointments, call Sage now and visit our newest location in St. Petersburg. We work with most insurance plans. No insurance? No problem. Our Sage Care Plus plan can save you up to 65% on general or specialty dental care. Sage Dental, leading with innovation centered on care. Call 800-299-1100. 800-299-1100. That's 800-299-1100.
I remember brushing my hair and looking down and thinking, oh my gosh, do I have any hair left?
I used to look at women with thick, beautiful hair and think, why doesn't my hair look like that?
My thinning hair is making me feel so old.
If you want thick, healthy, gorgeous hair, then you need Hair Volume from New Nordic. With clinically proven ingredients like apple extract, biotin, and millet, Hair Volume nourishes your hair follicles to promote thicker, healthier looking hair. Say goodbye to shedding, thin, and dull hair, and hello to thick, healthy hair with Hair Volume.
Since taking Hair Volume, the shedding has all but stopped.
Now, instead of being jealous of other women's hair, I have friends who are jealous of mine.
My hairdresser couldn't believe the difference in my hair. Now she's using Hair Volume too.
Available as a tablet or delicious gummy, Hair Volume is available online at Amazon and NewNordicUSA.com, or find Hair Volume in the hair care aisle at your local CVS.
AutoNation Toyota Pinellas Park knows that the joy of having a car is in the going. That's why we have prices you can trust on an incredible selection of your favorite new Toyota models: Camry, Corolla, RAV4, Tacoma, Tundras, and more, plus all your favorite pre-owned cars and trucks. We even offer exceptional service done by our expert techs. No wonder people come from St. Petersburg, Clearwater, Tampa, Largo, Seminole, and Gulfport. So go to AutoNation Toyota Pinellas Park now. Less stress, more go.
Hey, Brandon Rhymes here, top 1% realtor team, Keller Williams Realty. Buy, sell, or invest in real estate, commercial or residential. 813-917-1894, consumerqb.com, 917-1894, consumerqb.com.
Car accident? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
My name is Drew. Pronounced with the O.
It's in your face with Drew Garabo.
I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Here are your names. Mr. Brown, Mr. White, Mr. Blonde, Mr. Blue, Mr. Orange, Mr. Pink.
Why am I Mr. Pink?
Live from the 102.5 The Bone Studios in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's Drew Garabo. Live.
Hit that stuff, Mo.
Check it out, son. Whoa, can I get a suit?
What is this? Waiter.
This is not
the soup I ordered.
Oh, no, you son of a
waiter?
bitch, not you.
Waiter. I ordered escargot, and there are snails on my plate. What is happening?
There we go.
There you go. Thank you. Crank that on up there, boys. This is how we start off a Friday live from the Casper Music Festival. With a legend. Not me, of course, but Genius / Jizza from the Woo. He'll be performing a few hundred feet away from us right now. Crank that ish up, Mo. Put him in the mix. Thank God you found the editor.
like the blood on a murder scene. Like
I don't like to say fun fact because when you set someone up like that, their expectations are high, and the fact that this delivered is rarely close to fun. So I just like to say fact. I will never. On this show you'll hear me annoyingly rap over many different artists, but there are a few that I respect too much to do that to, and that's any member of the Wu-Tang Clan and the Wu-Tang Clan assembled like Voltron. So if it's the RZA, the Jizza, the Old Dirty Bizza, METHOD Man, Ghostface Killer, Killer Priest, Raekwon the Chef, Capadonna, ODB Jr., or any of those Wu-Tang Clan members I didn't mention, like Inspector Deck, I will not rap over them. My name is Drew Garabo, and this is Drew Garabo Live. It'd be cool right now if I said, hey, here's the Jizza with us. That would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Like, what a setup that would have been, right? He would have been like, I feel you, dog. I feel you. He would be the third Wu-Tang member I would have the honor of speaking with, but alas, for some bizarre reason, 'twas not to be. We had the GMF people working on it. I had Billy Owens working on it, and we came up bupkis, and he's about to perform in 4 hours. I mean, what do you think, Maurice, the odds are within the next 4 hours? A, I get a credential that allows me backstage where I could see him. B, I get FaceTime with him, and then not on the phone, but like real person-person FaceTime. And then C, I convince him to come over to our little broadcast setup right over so we can talk about the Woo.
I think they are in order of probability. So
yeah, you're right about that, my friend. You're right.
By the way, the two that you did, let me take a guess: Method Man and Inspector Deck.
That'd be cool. I'd like Method Man would be on the top of my wish list for sure.
Oh, so it wasn't him that you spoke to?
It was not.
Oh,
no,
okay.
I would love that because not only as an artist in the musical realm, but his acting choices, especially when he was Cheese on The Wire, he absolutely crushed it in season 2. A lot of people malign that season. I'm not one of them. I think Frank Zabatka and the Docs and Ziggy and the Duck, I think that's a great season, including Cheese with one of the most memorable and hilarious scenes where they catch Cheese on a wire, name of the show, talking about putting somebody down, and that's enough for them to finally get a warrant and get him for what he's been doing, pushing weight, and they find out it was his pit bull that he was using for fighting.
Yeah, that's right.
And man, what a moment for McNulty and Bunk and everybody else when they had to eat a little cheese as he strolled out that courtroom. Anyway, we're live on site at Gasparilla Music Festival. We're at the corner of Finley Water. What? I'm just resetting.
Who were the two that you took?
I will tell you, dude. Okay. I just have to set the scene of where we are. I was not moving on. I'm sorry. Let me just pause. But if I say pause, that means someone just said something gay. Like, that's what they do in the urban community. I don't know if you know that, Mo. You probably don't know that, do you?
No.
You're not aware of pause?
No.
For real?
100%. I have no idea.
For real?
No idea what you're talking about.
How do I know better urban slang than you do? You're more urban than I am.
How so?
Are you? Or are you? I guess you're suburban, which is below urban, oddly enough. But no, they say pause. Like if you'll see, especially in a lot of athletic interviews where they're like, he was playing real hard on D. And then the other dude go, pause. It's a thing. You could Google pause right now.
I believe you.
I don't know what's going to come up.
But the pause means that, hey, you just said something that's gay.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, it's a way of saying, like, gay without saying that.
Okay.
You're like, pause. It's kind of like no homo. In fact, I think it probably was birthed when Roy Hibbert for the Indiana Pacers was fined and maybe even suspended from the league for making a no homo joke or reference in a post game interview. So I think that might be when they started saying pause because it balances out time wise, you know?
Yes.
So pause. Yeah. Take it deep. Pause. You know what I mean? Saw Cats last night on Broadway. Pause. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, back to what you wanted to talk about, which is way more important than me saying we're at the Gasparilla Music Festival, where many artists will be playing all weekend long. Still packages available at their website. You got to get down here. The new location is awesome. I loved when they were down at Hickson Park, but this location, with what they've done with this space, it is gorgeous. And it's a great opportunity to see some live music. Nice. I'm sorry, I was laughing. I was thinking about something I saw in Herman's Head on Fox in 1989. And so the other two Wu-Tang members were not Inspector Deck nor Method Man. They were in order. When he was promoting the film G.I. Joe, I had the one and only Bobby Digital, a.k.a. real name Robert Diggs, a.k.a. the Abbott, a.k.a. the RZA himself, RZA Rector. That was the first Wu with whom I spoke, and it was a recorded interview, so I didn't have to worry about telling him, like, hey, watch your language, please, you know. And it required only a few edits. He kept it really PG-13, but what a cool dude. And again, here is the number one thing I enjoy about interviewing people. I'll only talk to someone that I not only am interested in, but that I enjoy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so to be able to connect with people whose art you've enjoyed, that's almost always a one-sided relationship. You enjoy their art, and you're just this nebulous creature enjoying their art. You're one of a million if they're lucky, you know? So be able to talk to someone, whether it's for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, or a lifetime, that you enjoy their stuff and be able to go, hey, man, thanks for doing what you do. That's the best part of interviewing people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So RZA was like that. And then I got to say, maybe even better than that was when Raekwon and I think Ghost were coming to to Janice Live. And Raekwon came on. And, man, was he ever great, dude. Just the coolest demeanor, real smooth. And, like, he's like, hold up. I like your style, B. You keep it real. You're like that. You're like a young Howard Cosell. And that, you know me, Maurice. I mean, Howard Cosell, one of my earliest influences. So I was like, rank one, the chef from the Wu. Not the RZA, not the Jizza, not the old dirty bizza. This rambunctious group of hooligans. He thought that was pretty funny, too. He's like, yo, you ill, B. So anyway, no third member will happen tonight. I'm just putting that out there in the universe so the universe can prove me wrong, like it does with every Hard Rock bet in the last 3 months of my life. Did anyone call and stack up those phone lines so young Eric can put someone on the air?
You have Randall and Charles thus far in the queue.
Eric, which did you get a better vibe out? By the way, Alex is on site with me. Pineapple Radio.
Hello.
The new branding, better than ever. Same old Pineapple, better branding.
Pineapple. Yep. Now we have an actual mascot.
Oh, dude.
Oh, he fell over.
Oh, well, he's not really buoyant. He's not. Yeah, but he's a great mascot. Is that a Labubu?
It's kind of a Squishmallow. Close.
Oh, sorry. I don't know your kids' vernacular for this. Crazy kids and your squishy toys there. Eric, which did you get a better vibe from when they called in? Which do you think would contribute higher quality to our on-air product, which is already pretty adequate?
Randall, line one.
All right, let's do it. If Eric vouches for him, Eric vouches for him. That Mo, you know that couldn't have gone any better.
Absolutely not.
Literally the one caller who would be the reason we would get a phone screener to keep him off the air. Like I could think of an algebraic equation. Every other caller minus.
This is why you don't have one. This is it.
That is exactly it. That is literally the only call that I would hope that we would have a phone screener.
Thank you, Randall, for being a jackass.
First off, his name is not Randall. He's the reason call screeners exist.
Yeah.
You are right about that.
I'm going to mark his number down. He's not calling again.
Yeah, there you go. See, I don't have the luxury of doing that. I'm trying to do a million things at once by hosting a radio show. So if you can keep him off the air, you're a good phone screener now that you know who he is. But, man, that is so funny because his inside, the worst part about it is his inside jokes are so bad. Mo and I don't even get them. Like he's literally only saying that to make himself laugh, and Mo and I are just like, what are you
Is he
even
the one
saying?
that called that we were laughing at the jokes you were telling him, and you were just completely eviscerating him on the phone? Was that the
you
guy?
were there when I eviscerated him off the air. Oh my
God!
dude.
I didn't know that was him.
I brutalized him. You guys, Eric, I remember Eric's look on his face. I was like, I got to get this.
You
kid some
laid
therapy.
into it, eviscerated the dude. I had no idea who that was.
He just really, really put one on that guy. That was brutal. Because I didn't have to be censored.
No, and he's hanging his head on something. Nobody knows what he's talking. It's like
Right.
so.
Like, I don't even get what it means, but okay, hey, keep calling. I hit the dump button now. Like, I started about 3 calls ago. When he calls, I'll just
Mo
hear
got
his
you covered.
stupid voice.
I got you covered. I did the same thing.
So nobody even got to hear his voice? That's so great.
No.
Only him. So he knows what you're talking about. Anyway, I have to mention, because I got approval to do so, this dude from Coppertail Brewing came by with High Dive THC infused seltzer. I've got the tropical citrus variety right now. And Mo, it's delightful.
Oh, it sounds like it would be.
Yeah. Yep. Tropical citrus. Well, then I guess we'll go to that other caller, which I'm going to assume probably is in the same vein of the other guy we heard.
Yeah, we got Charles now and then Kenna and Whitten and the Wings.
Oh, okay. Whoa. All right. 800-771. Shut your goddamn mouth. 800-771-1025 is the number. I'm sorry, sir. You didn't deserve that. I apologize. How are you this afternoon?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
Man, I'm awesome. We're out here in a beautiful, breezy music festival. Yeah, like you said, the Gasparilla Music Festival in beautiful Water Street. I love this district. It's a new one for Tampa for sure. And you just look around, you go, oh, yeah, this is Tampa. There's downtown right there. The benchmark is right behind us, and it's a beautiful afternoon. What are you doing, man, besides calling a radio
not much,
show?
man. So I originally called because I wanted to add that when Mo really gives a good chuckle, he sounds like Krusty the Clown, number one. But I was listening to your amazing Wu-Tang stories, and I had one to add.
Oh, God.
So in the latter years of Wu-Tang, Raekwon was doing a music video. My buddy was like a helper for the executive producers of it. So his one job was to watch the CD that was going to be played during the, so that they could basically mouth over it or whatever,
Wait, they're not
know the
performing
words to
live
the
in
song.
music videos? Oh,
I know. It was shocking to me as well.
I thought they were all
So
live.
they want, my buddy's white. The majority of the individuals there happen to be black. And he wanted to be cool, so he started smoking a lot more weed than was necessary for him to smoke.
They
And
call
when the
that
time
code
came-
switching in weed form.
Exactly. So when the time
White people
came
try
for
to assimilate, and they're
Raekwon-
like, "Oh no, I can handle that." And it used to be back in the day that the African American gentlemen would have the superior weed. So you'd go hanging out with them, thinking, "Oh, I got to be cool." Like then you'd walk out just. Then white boy surfers started growing that indoor hydro, and it was just like it was all over.
So he was blitzkrieged, and Raekwon the chef turned to my friend and said, "Where's the CD, man? It's time for us to go." And my buddy, as stoned as he was, had lost the CD. And after that, he got kicked off the set. He was in the Bronx. It was all right. It was pretty funny. I'm not the greatest storyteller, Drew. I'm not going to lie.
No
to you.
way, dude. I would never say that. And millions of Tampa Bay listeners are definitely disavowing that as well. You're awesome, man. Thank you very much for sharing that short, concise, and very entertaining story. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. That was a lesson in sarcasm, Alex.
I love it.
It's really, I've tried to fine tune my sarcasm since I was about 6 years old, and you've reached the perfect level when people don't know whether or not you're serious. Mm-hmm. People think sarcasm has to be, oh, that's a cool outfit. But sarcasm is an art form in and of itself, and if you can ride that line of like, that guy probably thought, oh, no, he said my story was concise and entertaining. Oh, cool, thank you. Meanwhile, 78% of the listeners go, oh, man, that sarcastic prick. So that's my sweet spot.
Yeah, there we go.
Maybe you're sarcasm-free. Maybe you're averse to it. You seem like a sincere guy, not a dick like Maurice and I are. Sorry to lump you in there, Maurice, but
that's all right.
We're dicks. We're sarcastic dicks. It's true.
I'm learning the ways.
Thank you. That's what we're here to do. Speaking of learning the ways, Mo, I learned a lot about the comedy realm driving across the Gandy Bridge, listening to you regale us with your tales of headlining with Daniel. I'm sorry, co-headlining with Daniel Tosh.
Yeah. It was a New Year's Eve show. We did 2 shows. I think I headlined the first, and then he headlined the second one. Yeah.
Okay, I was wondering how they were I thought maybe you two gentlemen performed at the same time, like a Penn and Teller.
No, you just
a Ben and Jerry.
You just switch off.
a Bartles and James, if you will. Are there any? What are the comedy duos besides Penn and Teller? You got Waylon Flowers and Madam. I mean, it counts if they're a marionette, right?
I guess. I mean,
Willie Tyler and Lester. We love them as growing up. You and I share that.
Big dummy, yeah.
We love them. I don't know too many more. Amos and Andy, hilarious, authentic.
Yeah. Would Rowan and Martin count, or is that too old?
That's too old, but they did do Laugh-In, which launched the career of one Goldie Hawn, underrated Foxy Babe of the 1980s. Right?
Yes.
Am I right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Dude, Foul Play seems like old times. I was going to say Saving Private Ryan, but it's Saving Private Benjamin.
I think it was just Private Benjamin, wasn't it?
I think you should shut your mouth.
Dummy.
Just kidding. Our number is 800-771-1025. Did you say there were other people waiting in the wings, or did you say you wanted me to get you some wings?
No, here's Kim.
Or do you want to listen to some Paul McCartney and wings? Some people want to fill the world with silly love. Sorry, that's Wings. Stuck inside these four.
Hey, congratulations, 3-year contract extension.
Gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding
me. Eric, you
are
failing epically.
You couldn't write a scenario where we give Eric a crack at phone screener. I facetiously say fill the phone lines with bad calls.
Right.
We fill the phone lines with 2 calls, and they're the 2 worst callers in Tampa Bay radio history. I didn't hear Lassiter a lot. I heard he got some good ones. I listen to all the shows on our station and in the market mostly. Those 2 are the bottom of the barrel, like Ethan Demetrius thinks my seafood is, of the callers of the Tampa Bay area.
Give me a list of the personalities you want banned, and then that you
just
know.
Those 2.
Those 2 dudes? Okay.
That's it. Just what you just heard.
Not Marine Rob?
Oh, I heard him. By the way, Mo, treating him with kid gloves. What's wrong with you, Maurice?
Did he call in?
He always calls.
Yeah, you know what?
He called it with freaking, he said Jeff Foxworthy, and you're like, well, Larry Cable Guy's cool. I'm like, please unload on this fool. What's wrong with you?
I don't.
You got a brand to protect.
Yeah,
you know what, though?
Voice.
You were doing Senning's show, and we have a rule when we do Senning's show, which I think we're going to do again on Monday. We have a rule that we don't turn into Drew Garabo live, or even worse, in your face with Drew Garabo.
Right.
You did the right thing, even if you didn't know it was him, by accepting his horrible submissions, hearing his terrible voice, and then dismissing him politely. I would have done none of those things, but you did the right thing for Senning's show, so thank you for that.
No problem.
And, John will be back when he's back. We are out here at the Gasparilla Music Festival, corner of Finley and Water. Eric and Maurice in the studio. Alex from Pineapple Radio with the brand new Pineapple mascot. Does the Pineapple mascot have a name?
Yeah, it's Melvin.
Of course. I knew that from social media. Melvin the Pineapple. Sorry I didn't know that off the top of my head.
You're fine.
I'll never forget it again. So Marvin the Pineapple is out here. They record, Maurice, in our performance studio. Do you ever see those cats, those pineapple cats, when you leave?
Every now and again, I'll see them. I'll catch them. Mm-hmm. Yes.
I whenever I do that, I note their hustle and I love that. But then B, I go, what a missed opportunity for literally everybody else in that space that hasn't been doing something like that. You guys showed initiative by saying, hey, there is a radio station where we are working. Can we use it? And I'm sure they were like, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, everyone always compliment. They're like, wow, your whole background, it looks so professional. We're like, yeah, we just showed up and started recording. No one told us not to. We're like, all right.
See, radio, as Maurice will tell you, needs people like that. If we are to survive, let alone last the next 10, 20 years or so, we need those young go-getters who see an opportunity and want a wedge. John Senning this opportunity came along exactly, I sent it to him today, maybe 12 years ago today, where he worked his very first gig for 102.5 The Bone. It came up on my Facebook memories, where I like to look every day just to see. I've been through some stuff, so it's like you look and you go, man, I've been through some stuff. Cool. It gives you good perspective. And so 12 years ago, the Cowhead Show had become the Mike Calta Show. And Mike Calta wished to bury the name Cowhead, so he had a Cowhead funeral. And at that funeral, they had a roast for Mike. John Senning, promo kid, worked his first gig, had to wear someone else's jacket, I guess, because it was a formal gig. I heard him tell the story last week. And then proceeded to attend one of the coolest, most interesting events in Bone history, in my opinion. I sat there in a writer's room with, like, Greg Fitzsimmons and Bert and a couple of other people. They were tossing around ideas. I was just listening. And it was great. It was so funny. And then they went up there, and my memory from it. Were you at that, Mo?
Yeah, absolutely.
I thought so. Did you perform that night?
I did the roast. Yes. Are we talking about the roast or the stand up event? Because I couldn't
the roast,
the roast. I got
at
up
the
there.
Pepin Center.
Sure. Yeah, I was one. I did.
Unforgettable performance.
Thank you.
Killed it. Absolutely. I'll never
I remember you congratulating me on it.
Oh
afterwards.
Man, I was so impressed. I was like, well, no. The reason I don't remember how anybody else did is because Amanda Calta flat out owned that night.
Yes.
Her material was great. She was so nervous beforehand. I remember we were like talking about different '90s rap bands because she's a fellow fan. And we're talking about that stuff to take her mind off of how nervous she was. And she went out there and just slaughtered. People were dying.
Yes.
She had the perfect delivery, perfect like towards Mike, and the writing was great. So that was my one takeaway. That, and I got to meet Wade freaking Boggs as a former Red Sox fan growing up. I just turned and they were like, "Hey, this is Wade Boggs." And he's like, "Oh, hey, listen to your show." I'm like, "Get the frick out of here, you do." Huge hands, very strong handshake. That's another takeaway.
Yeah.
So John worked that gig 12 years ago.
Wow.
Somewhere along the way, he was like, I could fulfill my talk radio dreams here. And now he's hosting the hottest show on the Bone since I can't even tell you the last hot show we had. Like, oh my God, we're getting our credentials. Thank you so much. Oh, this is so great.
It's
Mo,
Christmas.
I'm so glad we can capture this moment live on the air as I honor the great John Senning.
So those are backstage credentials, correct?
I don't know. We're about to find out. In fact, I'll tell you when we get back. No, just kidding.
Well, actually, if you want to catch up, this would be a great time.
Catch up. Yep, perfect. Eric, thank you. Maurice, thank you. Thank you very much, Alex, Pineapple Radio. And we're going to step aside. We'll come back, set the scene. Take your calls at 800-771-1025. The good news, Eric, you're not going to get a call worse than the last two you've said.
So you say. We'll see.
Sailing.
Say that now.
Prove me wrong, people. Prove me wrong.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Miss the boat? Don't miss the podcast. Listen Monday at 7 a.m. for the Calta Cruise 19 update as the Mike Calta Show gives you details on everything you missed. Monday morning at 7. Real Raw Radio. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
We have a lot of wrecks across the area, including one in Hillsborough along northbound I-75 at State Road 60. In Pinellas, there's an accident along southbound US 19 at Curlew, as well as one causing backups along northbound US 19 at Nursery Road, even though it is off on the shoulder. This is Jim with traffic.
Are you struggling with bad feet? Here at the Good Feet store, we hear a lot about foot pain, but we also hear about back, knee, and hip pain. I'd like you to hear what Kelsey, a kinesiologist, has to say about the Good Feet arch support system.
As an exercise specialist, I've seen all kinds of things that people try to put in their shoes to get out of pain. What I really like about the Good Feet system is that they support all 4 arches in the foot.
So did you know you had 4 arches in each foot? Most shoes and inserts only support one. Maybe that's the reason all the remedies you've tried in the past just didn't work.
When the foot's placed in the ideal position, everything else up the kinetic chain works better. You have better balance, more energy. You're going to feel better. Being able to move freely means everything to me. And good movement starts with the feet.
Stop by one of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota today, or visit us at goodfeet.com. Good Feet arch supports are HSA and FSA eligible. The only place to get the Good Feet solution is at the Good Feet store. Come in for a free test walk today.
While most dealers want your tax refund, Ken Kia wants you to save it. And with more new inventory than any Kia dealer in Tampa, that means more savings for you this tax season. Make your refund go further with up to $5,000 off MSRP on 2026 Kia Sorrentos and up to $4,000 off MSRP on 2026 Kia Sportages. Shop over 850 vehicles at KenGainleyKiaNewportRichie.com. Uncle Sam took his share. Now you keep the rest.
For offer details, call 727-853-1393.
Tune in for Reinventing Retirement, where premier wealth managers and retirement specialists discuss the most important and crucial retirement topics for your benefit. Saturdays at 9 a.m. and Sundays at 11 a.m. Only on 102.5 The Bone.
You know, when something breaks at your house, you don't want to have to guess who to call. That's why I stick with Hawkins Service Co. They handle air conditioning, plumbing, electrical, even pool equipment, and they've been taking care of Bay Area homeowners for over 30 years. With more than 4,000 5-star reviews and real service guarantees, new customers save 10% off on any service when you mention The Bone. Schedule today at HawkinsServiceCo.com. Hawkins Service Company, one call, handles it all.
AutoNation Toyota Pinellas Park knows that the joy of having a car is in the going. That's why we have prices you can trust on an incredible selection of your favorite new Toyota models. Camry, Corolla, RAV4, Tacoma, Tundras, and more. Plus all your favorite pre-owned cars and trucks. We even offer exceptional service done by our expert techs. No wonder people come from St. Petersburg, Clearwater, Tampa, Largo, Seminole, and Gulfport. So go to AutoNation Toyota Pinellas Park now. Less stress, more go.
Most financial advisors only manage your money. They refer you out for taxes. They refer you out for estate planning. They refer you out when things get complicated. Did they really vet that person? Or did they meet once, exchange business cards, and call it a partnership? A referral isn't accountability. It's a handoff. When your investments, taxes, and estate plan are built separately, gaps happen, and those can cost money. At Trajan, we didn't build a referral network. We built a family office for all. Wealth, tax, estate. One team delivering coordinated planning, once reserved for the ultra-wealthy. If you want real coordination and not just introductions, call Trajan Wealth today. Call Trajan today at 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
What is it, boy? Someone need help? Someone in trouble?
Oh, okay. So you just want me to get Progressive Auto Insurance because their collision coverage covers up to $1,000 in vet bills if you're injured in an accident? That's it? Okay, calm down. Let's not resort to name calling.
Progressive's collision coverage helps pay for care for your pet when they're in the car during an accident.
No, you're right. Sorry, I shouldn't have said calm down.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Coverage included with purchase of collision coverage and subject to policy terms.
Taxes was feeling so stuck. Sitting in traffic, squeezing into a parking spot, all to squeeze in getting tax help during your lunch break. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert who does your taxes for you, while you go about your day getting real-time notifications about their progress and the most money back guaranteed. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. Don't miss the deadline. File by 4/15. See guarantee details at turbotax.com/guarantees. Only available with TurboTax experts.
New Metal is back. Elysian Space Dust IPA presents New Metal Mayhem. Friday, April 24th at Janice Live. Throw it back to the loudest, angriest era featuring Crawling, Got the Life, and Nookie tributes. $10.25 tickets on sale now at JaniceLive.com or win them from theboneonline.com. New Metal Mayhem. You'll scream every word.
Being in a crash, don't let the system scare you. We make it simple. Farah and Farah.
Tampa. Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Toyota.com. I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delgado. Becoming mostly clear and pleasant tonight, lows in the mid-60s. Nice weekend on tap. Lots of sunshine both Saturday and Sunday. Highs will reach the mid-80s. Enjoy.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be nice. There's some crazy laser shows planned for a lot of the bands. Tomorrow's going to be a real EDM forward menu of live acts. I think that's safe to say. Future Joy, Alex, is playing when?
They're playing today over at the Sparkman stage, which is actually at Sparkman's Wharf. And then they're going to be playing at 8 to 9 today.
Be a nice night for a little Future Joy. So you catch Jizza, the genius from the Wu-Tang Clan, at about 8. Dip over there and see Future Joy. This is their song 2023, A Space Odyssey. Let's vibe out to that for a little bit on this Friday as we're live at Gasparilla Music Festival. Drew Garabo Live. Oh, yeah. Drew Garabo Live, and we're at the GMF. Raekwon in the kitchen cooking it up like a chef. What he cooking, you could see that. You know he gonna poach it. When I'm playing tennis, well, you know I approach it. The net, I keep you wet. I'll take a set or two from you. My name is Drew Garabo. That is D-R-E-W. Are we on the aircraft? Yes, we are. And I am staring at a Pontiac Fiero car. I'm not really staring at a Pontiac Fiero car. It'd be a lot cooler if I was, wouldn't it? Like rolling down Water Street. Dude, if you could rock any old school in decent condition vehicle, Maurice, you're old like me. Other than the current Jeep you drive, which is basically that, what would you drive?
Oh, that's easy, brother. The Volkswagen Scirocco.
What a vehicle!
Yes, sir.
What a vehicle! And the Scirocco is the underrated element of the story that John loves to taunt me with, the older gentleman who got inappropriate with me as a younger man. So he drove a Scirocco. It's one of the details that I don't like to mention because I do love the car, but it's unfortunately associated with a very unsavory memory in my life. Kind of sucks.
Yeah.
What happened? Am I on the air? Oh, yeah, sir. I'm on the air right now. But it's okay. What's your name? Hey. Oh, yeah. What's up, man? How you doing, dude? Good to see you. I know that guy. Yeah. Oh, man, that's cool. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, we got a nice fan out here. Appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, he loves our music selection. We are on the air right now, so I'm just trying to relate to Mo everything you're telling me.
I can hear him.
Oh, you can hear him?
Yeah,
good.
yes.
Okay. Thank you, buddy. The pleasure's all mine, I assure you. Thank you, man. Really appreciate you. Thank you. Good to see you, too. Thank you, man. First positive fan interaction out here at the corner of Water and Finley, and probably the last as well. So we are at the GMF, like I mentioned. We're here to take your phone calls. There's already been a very low bar set for telephone calls out here. We do have Alex from Pineapple Radio. They've had give me a couple of the people from in the building you've spoken with so far.
So we've had Corey on, we've had Mike O, we've had John Sennin came on, Dizzy came on, and I'm trying to think if I feel like I'm missing somebody else, but that's like the majority of what we've had so far.
That's a good group of people to speak with. They all have interesting tales to tell.
Yeah.
And I hope when you guys talk to Senning, you are gazing at like a path that you could follow and be really, really successful, because that dude has done everything right, will continue to do everything right. And I could not be prouder of what he's accomplished and what he's going to accomplish. I can't wait to see what he does in the next 5, 10, 15 years. So yeah, that's a good group of dudes. And
when we did that series, like a big thing was all about just asking them their journey, how they got to where they are, and then just getting any sort of advice for people like us who are following and what they're trying to do. So
Perfect,
it's definitely helpful doing that.
Good. It's almost like your personal TED Talk that you get to
really is.
Yeah, dude, that's great. Don't have Maurice and I on if you're pressed for time, because our journeys individually could take up about 90 minutes to talk about.
That's what we need.
And they'll scare you out of radio. I think you'll go. After hearing this stuff, I'm not so sure if I want it that badly at all. But unless you want to be a morning guy in Cincinnati, Ohio, am I right, Maurice?
Well, I did mornings in Columbus and Cincinnati.
Yeah, that's right.
Cincinnati was on the tail end out.
Gotcha. I get the all the order wrong on your illustrious career. I get it wrong on my own as well. So let's go back to the phones if you guys are cool with that. Everybody all right with that?
Yes, sir. We have Robert right now. Not Marine Rob.
Okay, that's the first thing I thought. That's his real name. I want to tell his business to anybody else out there, but he's a Robert. Hello.
They actually asked me if I was Marine Rob. I said, "Oh, definitely not."
Well, I can see where they would, sir. I don't mean that as a compliment.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. But no, love the show. Thanks for filling in for Senning. I had a question for Mo.
Oh, good. Please make it an uncomfortable question, by the way. I should have given those specifics. Like, if you're going to call us with uncomfortable questions so we can get mad at Eric for putting you on the air. I really want to put him through the ringer, and he's already dealt with the worst phone callers of all time. So it's 800-771-1025. Please, uncomfortable questions only. Go ahead, sir.
Well, it was like 2 breaks ago. He was talking about comedians.
Oh, I remember that.
And it was right before the break, and I was trying to Google it. It was like Al. He said it was a really
Watch
good
out for a D's Nuts joke, Mo. D's Nuts alert. D's Nuts alert.
Why wouldn't you just let him play in, dude?
Because he's my homie, dog. We watch each other's back, dude. Come on, man.
I put a layup there, and then you're supposed to dunk it.
I'm supposed to block it like I'm Dikembe Mutombo, chump. I got my wagging in your face going, no. You don't get to D's Nuts. Yeah, I sound like Cookie Monster. You cannot D's Nuts Mo on my show. Save it for the Rock Show, Junior. You can't do. I'm on that wall like I'm in Game of Thrones, man. You can't do that when I'm around.
First and foremost, that setup had headlights on it. I saw it coming over the ridge. Yeah. Come on, man.
He's right, dude. He was right. I think both of us were just let me see. What was it? I don't know. I need you to tell me. Once you get to that, what was it? You're failing at the D's Nuts joke, and this is from someone who unfortunately has done them for decades now. Mostly successfully, actually. 800-771-1025. Get on out here to the Gasparilla Music Festival. A great lineup of bands all weekend long, especially if you're like EDM friendly. Tomorrow is really, really going to be a cool night for you to be down here. Just some great acts. Government Mule, a side project, I believe, of the Allman Brothers, right, Maurice?
Oh, man.
I think I'm right on that.
I'm going to Google it now.
Like
you probably
I don't have info
are.
in front of me. It'd be cool if if I had like band notes, I could have read it off that in an effortless fashion. But I think I hope I didn't just make that up.
I think.
I know what they are. They're a Publix dark chocolate almond cover band, and I eat those every day. So that's what I'm fairly certain. If I'm betting right now, and I bet poorly lately, I'm going to bet that indeed. Yes, they're an Allman Brothers offshoot.
I did not hear that. I've not heard that. But
could someone Google
I'm doing
that
it
for
now.
Me, please?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. God, I hope I'm right on this one. If I'm not, I'm going to have Mo dump the last 2.5 minutes of airtime, so no one will ever hear this.
Here we go. Government Mule is an American Southern rock jam band formed in '94 of Haynes, both of the Allman Brothers band at the time. Yes. Yeah.
Nailed it.
Whew. That's it. You were right. I did not know.
Thank you. That was a relief. Thank you, Heather. Heather Promotions God, by the way. This is a hell of a lady right here. Can I just tell you? First of all, I'm not here to blast anybody. Mike O and Corey C, the whole Mike O radio show going on that cruise and leaving Heather behind to do what she does. Aggressive. That's all I'm going to say. It's an aggressive move. I told Heather the same thing. I'm like, I hope they have a good time. They're both friends of mine, very good friends of mine. I love them both, but that's an aggressive move. And Heather is literally working her ass off today. And she already is way overworked and way underappreciated on this radio station. So I am here to definitely sing and tout the virtues of this young lady working promotions who, we know each other. We don't know each other. But she somehow looked deep in my soul and realized the most important thing to me always is going to be where am I going to park my car? Like, I don't care if I'm getting paid. I don't care about my responsibilities at an event. I care about where am I going to leave my vehicle. I never even mentioned that to her. This morning, she's like, here's the address you're going to be at. Call us when you're on the way down. I did that. As I'm down here, it's kind of a little confusing around this area, I'm just going to say. So I called her, picked up right away. Boom, here's where you're parked. Bam. And she's out here with the promo team. Skeleton crew, Maurice, but still doing that job. Great. So she heard me say, the lineup, blah, blah, blah. As soon as I mentioned lineup, she hands me the lineup on her mobile device.
Oh, wow.
Now, there is an incoming unfortunate graphic photo that I'm just not going to there's something I won't be able to unsee. So purple. Okay, Josh Gluck already played this afternoon. Let's go into the future and go Shaky Graves, 7:30, Meridian Stage, J.in.x. I'm going to assume that's Jinx, but the way it's written, it could be J-N-X. What do you think that is, Maurice?
Jinx.
J.in.x. Alex, what do you think? I
thought it was J-N-X.
J-N-X?
Yeah, or
J.
The way it's positioned.
Yeah, it's not Jinx.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah.
What about Nerd? I'm not saying they're playing. Don't get me wrong. I don't mean to start rumors. But is Nerd N-E-R-D? I always say no one ever really dies because that's what it stood for. But what do you say, Maurice? Do you say N-E-R-D or do you say Nerd?
Nerd.
It's not nice. I'm just asking you a question. DJ, oh man, this is tough. Silent Disco tonight at 9:30 with DJ Seno Roteb. Seno Roteb. What is that backwards? Beto Rones. Okay. Silent Disco with Mr. Marley. I know that dude. Facebook friend, really cool guy. Future Joy, 8 o'clock, Sparkman Stage. Then, 8:15, the Silo Stage. Feet from us right now. Jizza and the Funky Nomads.
Nice.
And then 9:15, Mount Joy. Can you bust on some Mount Joy, Maurice? I am unfamiliar with their catalogs.
They're good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
How would you? What would you say about them, Alex?
I haven't seen them live, but like I've listened to their music. It's pretty good.
All right.
Yeah.
Upbeat.
Pretty upbeat.
Okay.
Like stuff you'd hear on X.
Okay.
Pretty much that kind of vibe.
Mount Joy, Maurice.
I'm going to look them up. You have Debbie on the line if you want to take her real quick while I look them up.
I would love to.
All right.
Absolutely.
There
love
she
to speak
is.
with Debbie. Hi, Debbie. How are you this afternoon? We're Drew Garabo
I'm doing
live
awesome. How
from
you
the
doing?
Jasper Lemieux. Good. Thank you very much. How's your day?
My day is fabulous. Thank you. I heard you say something about Government Mule. And Warren Haynes, who is the lead of that band of Government Mule, was the guitar player for the Allman Brothers. And he also has the Warren Haynes Project. He is phenomenal. Seen him numerous times, Soul Shine, and is one of his best songs in my book. And he also plays a no quarter like you'll never know.
Oh man! All right. What book is that, Debbie? What book have you written? I'd like to read that.
What book have I written? No, it's not in print, but I know a whole lot about music, and I've seen a whole lot of bands.
Ooh, that's good. Let's go a little live on live experiences here. Who would you say 3 of the better bands you've seen live in your entire life? And Maurice and I will weigh in with the same. We're all old people here.
Okay. Let me see. 3 of the best bands I've seen. Live. Okay.
The band live? You're saying from York, Pennsylvania, the band live that did I Alone? That's one of your top 3? Debbie, that's a bad choice. I mean, they're okay.
No, sir.
Yeah, Mo likes them.
I like a couple of songs.
The placenta falls to the floor.
Rush.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Respect.
Let me see.
R.I.P.
Santana.
Nope.
Boo.
Yeah. Do you mean like Carlos Santana?
Yes, Carlos Santana.
We interviewed
1978.
him like 2-3 years ago, maybe, and he was great. He was really, really funny. Muy gracioso.
Let me see. Who else was really good? Well, I've seen the Stones several times. Dave Matthews Band. I could just go on and on. I mean,
I bet you could. Maurice, what would you say there about your 3 of the best bands you've seen live?
Oh, well, one's going to be Bowie. The second is going to be a band nobody knows. They're called Elbow out of the UK. You would know them over here. And the third, one of the best, I might have to say, and this was in tandem with Bowie because they toured together, I might have to go 9 Inch Nails.
Oh,
wait. Sure. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My very first concert, Rush. Rush. So I'd go,
there you go.
Rush, Bowie, Elbow.
I'm going to take that 9 Inch Nails that you dropped and put it in mine because their show at the freaking Benchmark last year in, I think, October, one of the greatest musical experience. The art, the music, the visual, Trent's passion, his band. That was an unbelievable experience. So that lands them immediately in my top 3. I hate them now. Well, I don't hate them now, but I have a strong disdain for their newer product in the last 20 years. U2 will and always will be one of the best stadium shows you could ever see in your entire life. Joshua Tree tour back then, Joshua Tree reunion tour 30 years later in Tampa with my son. Unbelievable experience. And I can't ever it's between Beastie Boys and Green Day, and it's Green Day all day. Their show at the Fern Park Station about the week that Dookie dropped, before they were superstars, with like 250 people crammed into a bar, will burn itself in my mind as one of the greatest live memories ever. Can you unlock your phone again? Sorry, Heather, I was running my jibber jabber. Thank you very much, Debbie. I appreciate the call a lot. All right.
No worries. Have a great day. Have fun at the Gasparilla Music Fest.
Don't tell me what to do.
Very bossy.
But in seriousness, thank you. That was an enjoyable convo. Yeah. So, Mo, I'm going to just hit you with some acts that are here tomorrow.
Okay.
At the GMF.
And when you want Mount Joy, I have Mount Joy too.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. Why don't you pop that on up and over Mount Joy.
Okay.
I will talk about these acts that are coming up tomorrow down here at the Gasparilla Music Festival on Water Street. Bust that Mount Joy. Let's climb it together.
Here we go.
Let's Mount Joy, guys. Let's Mount Joy.
It's low, starting low.
Okay. All right. I was just saying, let's Mount Joy. If Joy happens to give consent to being mounted, always ask for consent before you mount Joy. That's our first album, actually. Always ask for consent before you ... Mount Joy. If they're smart.
I like this.
Yeah, I don't dislike it at all. It's got a very Lumineers feel to me already.
Yeah,
I'm immediately, it's like a wine. I'm immediately hit with a flavor of Lumineers. It does have that emotional power that a lot of those 97X jams do have. That's a good description.
I like his voice. Yeah. I like his voice a lot. It's very unique.
They're good. Yeah. So they are performing tonight. That's the last performance this evening. And then tomorrow, starting at 5:15, you can see the Tasty Boys. I just like their name.
Pause.
You give me a name like that. Oh, look at you, dude. You are a fast mother-flowing learner, my man. That is unbelievable that you recalled that so quickly. Oh, man. You know what? Black people are going to think you're cool now.
Hey now.
Yeah, you start using that around black people. I know you don't hang around very many of them by choice. But if you do and you drop that, be like, oh, man. They'll probably even throw the N-word your way.
Yeah, right.
With an A for a change, which would be a refreshing change for you. Can you see if there's any Tasty Boys or if there are any Tasty Boys on streaming? It's Tasty Boys, like B-O-I-Z. You give me a name like that, I have to find out what you're all about. You know what I mean? Like that's B-O-I-Z, like boys, not boys. I'm sorry. I gave you the. It's not boys. It's boys. Boys.
Yeah, I have Run Amok.
Run Amok?
Directed by Big Dill. It's the official video.
All right. I won't be able to see the video, but I'll sure listen to... what is it called? Run Amok?
Tasty Boss. Run Amok.
Run Amok by Tasty Boss. Monitor for profanity. They might not... I don't know if they're so big that like they get the explicit screen. Because some bands... You know, if you don't have enough streams, sometimes they won't slap the explicit on.
Yeah,
radio people can get burned by that.
Someone said in the comments,
15-minute sets. It looks like
15-minute set.
15-minute sets.
Well, the one song that I have is only 1 minute and 36 seconds.
Oh, that's my kind of band right there. You call yourself Tasty Boys and you limit your song to 90 seconds. You got me.
Okay, I'm a little nervous because someone says top 10 rappers Eminem is afraid to diss. I don't see an explicit on it, but we will.
This is trouble.
Okay.
All right, let's give it a shot together. If one of the four of us, Eric, listen up, here's some profanity, then shout it out and then dump it. We'll just say, Bo, is it okay if we say dump? Because I know you had a problem with Nervous Jared about 11 years ago, back in the day when he gave you the signal to dump. It was one of the biggest fights I've ever seen on our radio station. I was unfortunately in the position to mediate between these two firebrands as they unloaded their fury all over each other over the way that Nervous Jared told Mo to hit the dump button.
Over the way he didn't tell me to hit the button.
See, he's still mad about it.
All right.
Don't wave at me. Say jump.
Oh my God.
All right, so let's hear a little Run Amok by Tasty Boys.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at Tasty Boys. What's up? Wouldn't that be funny if there was a guy from Tasty Boys walking by right now? It's like, oh my God, that guy just said Tasty Boys. I mean, I'm not mad at that at all. I would sit through that for 15 minutes at least.
They look fun.
Yeah, Hotel Fiction at 6:30 on the Stylo stage. Kelsey Hickman, 6:30 on the Sparkman stage, and then the Tasty Boys are back at 7 p.m. Man, I want to catch both sets of the Tasty Boys tomorrow. I want to see what they don't finish in Act 1 that they need to wrap up. I need a conclusion and a denouement, please. That is spelled denouement, but is pronounced denouement. Can you look up, Maurice? I'm sorry.
I'm fine. I'm good.
J Wolf, but it's Jai Wolf.
I think it's Jai.
Oh, damn it. Jai Wolf. I'm sorry, Maurice. Look it up under Jai Wolf.
Okay, I got Indian Summer.
Jai. Jai Wolf. If you were J, you'd just be J or J-A-Y. I like J's who go by J, just the letter J. If I were a J, I'd be just a J. Because J on the show Animal Kingdom, straight up G. J was a G.
Hey, just so you knew.
What?
Because I know you don't want to be behind always. We're 10 minutes over.
Look at you doing the producer job. I told Mo I need that in my life, and he's stepping up and doing it. I am very undisciplined when it comes to breaks. If there's anything I need to say, do way better than I do. Number one on the list. You get too caught up in the fun chemistry of everything. You hate to take a break, but the longer you wait past your designated time, the more you're effing over yourself at the end of what you're doing. Everything you don't break for now, you're going to have to break for later. And people are going to be like, oh, thanks for the 17 straight minutes of commercials. And they're not wrong, because if you had a disciplined host, not me, you wouldn't have to bear through all those commercials. So, on that note, Maurice, F. Jai Wolf.
All right.
For now.
Okay.
For now.
All right.
For now. We're going to come back. We're going to hear what this Jai Wolf is all about as we are live at the Gasparilla Music Festival, Water Street, downtown Tampa. We've got Eric and Maurice in the studio, Alex from Pineapple Radio, complete with Melvin the Pineapple, who's once again fallen on his back. But he does have the medical alert bracelet where he says, I've fallen. And I can't get up. Mo, is there ever any funnier commercial on TV than that? Like, first of all, an old person falling.
Yeah, right.
And then that voice, like, I've fallen and I can't get up. Do you remember what the second dude on the commercial said?
Oh, I've fallen. I can't get it. No.
I remember that commercial because I would rewind it on a VHS and watch it like a million times and piss my pants every time. The second dude goes, I'm having chest pains. We'll dispatch someone to your location right now. Just stay right where you are. Everyone remembers that I've fallen and I can't get up.
Right.
Then very few remember, I'm having chest pains. Anyway, that's morbid as hell. Sorry, everybody. We're here at GMF where things are not so morbid. They're festive as hell. We're looking at a beautiful vista of live music. I'm not going to say it's on a level of Red Rocks, Colorado, but it is absolutely gorgeous out here as we broadcast live at the corner of Finley and Water at the Gasparilla Music Festival on 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Here's your chance to cash in on the Bone Bonus 2026.
You don't know how much I need this money.
The Bone is giving you $1,000 5 times a day, every weekday. Listen to The Bone for your chance to win $1,000 at 8 a.m., 10 a.m., noon, 2, and 5 p.m. every weekday.
Money, 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 money.
The Bone Bonus starts Monday, April 20th at 8 a.m. Sponsored by Farrah & Farrah, Tampa's accident attorneys, farrahandfarrah.com. The Bone Bonus is back. Keep listening for your chances to win. 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Now, A Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
In northern Pinellas, the left lane's been blocked from a crash along southbound US 19 at Curlew. At last check in St. Pete, the off-ramp to 54th Avenue North from southbound I-275 remained closed. In Hillsborough, crews are on the scene of an accident along northbound I-75 at State Road 60. This is Jim with traffic.
AutoNation Toyota Pinellas Park knows that the joy of having a car is in the going. That's why we have prices you can trust on an incredible selection of your favorite new Toyota models. Camry, Corolla, RAV4, Tacoma, Tundras, and more. Plus all your favorite pre-owned cars and trucks. We even offer exceptional service done by our expert techs. No wonder people come from St. Petersburg, Clearwater, Tampa, Largo, Seminole, and Gulfport. So go to AutoNation Toyota Pinellas Park now. Less stress, more go.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
I just got another NBA offer from Hard Rock Bet.
A Hard Rock Bet promo at the Hard Rock Bet Party? That is so meta.
That's not meta. That's Meta World Peace. Meta. Tell them about Hard Rock Bet.
Hard Rock Bet has it all. Live odds for every NBA game, every player prop, same game parlays, you name it. It's the only place I play these days.
Okay, now that is meta.
Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
2001 Odyssey is Tampa's #1 nude club on Florida's West Coast with over 300 of the hottest exotic dancers. 2001 Odyssey has been voted the #1 nude club by Best of the Bay. Check out the world-famous 2001 spaceship and encounter the wildest dancing in Tampa Bay. The after party happens every night. Full liquor next door. 2001 Odyssey, 275 in Raymond James Stadium on Dale Mabry, better known as The Strip.
Hey, it's Galvin, and I've got big news. Pelt Shoes is back, baby. If you don't know, Pelt Shoes is a homegrown shoe store that has been helping Tampa Bay get the perfect fit for nearly 70 years. Pelt has everything you need all in one store. Athletic shoes, dress shoes, shoes for her. Plus, if you whisper my name, Galvin, to any cashier at Pelt Shoes, you'll get 10% off of everything. If you can hear my voice, you're probably near a Pelt Shoes right now. Stop into Pelt's today and whisper, Galvin, and boom, 10% off everything. Pelt Shoes, a perfect fit.
If your heating or cooling system is on the fritz, call me, Bob from Badger Bob Services. We've got over 100 technicians on the road ready to help. From toilet and dishwasher issues, tripping breakers, and even washer and dryer repair, Badger Bob's does it all. Proudly serving Tampa and the Sun Coast. Go to BadgerBobs.com and give us a call. Badger Bobs. Funny name, but we're serious about service. It's who we are. BadgerBobs.com.
License CSC 1815977, CFC 1428238, and EC 1309294.
I'm Ultima Morgan. Every year, almost 30,000 babies in America are born with birth injuries. It's every parent's worst nightmare. If your child suffered a birth injury, please call our firm to find out if we can help.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hey, Brandon Rhymes here. Top 1% realtor team, Keller Williams Realty. Buy, sell, or invest in real estate, commercial or residential. 813-917-1894. ConsumerQB.com. 917-1894. ConsumerQB.com.
You or someone you know thinking about buying a home, tune in to the Loner Ranger radio show Saturdays from 11 to 12. Make no bones about it. It's the place to go for no-nonsense mortgage and real estate advice.
Ride, Restore, Refresh. April 19th, join this one-of-a-kind fundraiser for the Children's Cancer Center. 30 minutes of cycling, 30 minutes of restorative yoga, then relax and connect. Secure your spot today and support kids who are battling pediatric cancer. Sign up at riderestorerefresh.com.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
When your check engine light comes on, do you see a repair bill or do you see peace of mind? For 20 years, CarShield's been the name America trusts to help keep you on the road. While other companies stop covering you when your car gets older, CarShield offers protection plans up to 200,000 miles. With over $1 billion in claims paid, we don't just promise protection, we deliver it. Don't let a breakdown break your budget. Get the flexible month-to-month coverage you deserve. Go to carshield.com. That's carshield.com today.
2001 Odyssey is Tampa's #1 nude club on Florida's West Coast with over 300 of the hottest exotic dancers. 2001 Odyssey has been voted the #1 nude club by Best of the Bay. Check out the world-famous 2001 spaceship and encounter the wildest dancing in Tampa Bay. The after party happens every night. Full liquor next door. 2001 Odyssey, 275 in Raymond James Stadium on Dale Mabry, better known as the Strip.
Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Unique opinions, compelling conversation, and the best in afternoon entertainment. Now, the conversation continues on Drew Garabo Live.
Wolf, Jai Wolf, J Wolf, Jai, Gay Wolf, Gay Wolf. Thank you very much, Abby. Thank you. Hey, welcome everybody. It's Drew Garabo Live. We're at Gasparilla Music Festival. Corner of Water and Finley is where we are. Stage just feet away. Quite a few feet. This is one of the artists who'll be playing tomorrow. Jai Wolf. I've chose it poorly. Maurice, question for you.
Yes, sir.
Where are you at in shrinking?
I have not started shrinking yet.
Oh, man.
I have not.
This is very unfortunate.
I'm only on episode 2, so yeah, we got some catching up to do.
Episode 2? Like you watched the first one and
just the first.
Stopped? You went to bed? What is
I had
wrong?
like
Dude.
50 other shows I had to catch up on.
I know. Put them all down, Eric, and give yourself a rigorous diet of that beautiful show. If you love Ted Lasso but didn't love soccer, this show is for you. About psychiatric help. Jason Segel is at his Segelist. This is the pinnacle of his acting career, and he's had some great roles. Forgetting Sarah Marshall and so many more. The Muppet movie that he personally curated. Yes. But he is so good, and Harrison Ford as his foil and his descent into Parkinson's, spoiler alert. It is a beautiful, beautiful, emotional, fulfilling program. And season 3 just dropped, the finale, and I just watched it last night with Sarah, and oh my God, what a finale for that season. It's such a great show. Thank you. If you'd like to join us in conversation, 800-771-1025 is our number. Mo, can you give me, I saw that Two Friends is closing out the tomorrow night portion of things.
Okay.
And as I was reading about them, I saw that they kind of got their way to fame by a Lana Del Rey remix. And that's an artist that I don't quite know how to put this. I love everything I've heard her on. I've not once gone out of my way to hear her, but sometimes because of what I listen to, she'll pop on my playlists. But I've never gone, I'm going to listen to that song by Lana Del Rey.
Right.
But every single time I hear her, I go, this girl can sing her ass off. She's creative. What I've seen of her personally, she seems super cool and married an airboat captain that she met when they were out like gallivanting through the swamps of New Orleans. She met the dude and she was like, I love you and I love you, and boom, next thing you know, they're married. It's crazy. So they did a remix of her Born to Die, and that's what kind of got them started in 2014. I think it'd be a great Friday afternoon, especially for those stuck in traffic right now. Bust that out so we can kind of hear a sampling of the types of artists you'll see and hear down here at the Gasparilla Music Festival. We're enjoying some high dive THC seltzers and some El Gallito Mexican Lager. Alejandro, por favor, dame un cerveza. No, cerveza. No marijuana. Or no THC seltzer, pero cerveza. Gracias, hombre. El Gallito Mexican Lager by Coppertail Brewing Company. This looks like a delightful brew. I wish I could talk more in Spanish about this beer without alienating the listening audience, but the people who speak Spanish would be very impressed. Everyone else would be like, shut up, I didn't press 2 for this radio program. Thank you very little. So, yeah, if you could bust out that remix. And
here it is right here.
Oh, perfect. We'll take a little sample.
They're really good. All right. Let's go get high. The road is long, we carry on. Try to have fun in the meantime.
at a trendy nightclub.
Right.
Hearing that and having the dance floor just go crazy over this Lana Del Rey. They do for T Swift, I'll tell you that much. When they do 80s Night at the Castle and it's all like new wave stuff and then some 80s pop stuff, the last song of that is almost always some Taylor, and it gets the biggest pop of the night. People love that stuff. Let's get back up there, Maurice. Come on. Yeah. Oh, my God. I got the party started in a huge way. Man. That was Gallito Mexican lager by the fine folks at Coppertail Brewing Company. Just party.
Who's got the Molly?
What?
Who's got the Molly?
Whoa, easy. Easy. You want to die? In the era of fentanyl, that's what I tell this to my son all the time. Like, it really sucks for what your generation has to go through because you can no longer trust strangers for stuff like
just
that.
Just casually passing you something.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, you meet somebody in a nightclub and all of a sudden they're your best friend and you trust them with your life because you could, People weren't doing what they're doing now, which is intentionally putting a lethal substance like fentanyl on things. I mean, and maybe there's a good opportunity to say this on a Friday night. Everybody loves to party. People like to experiment with substances. But, and again, another thing I tell my son, he's a young man out there on his own. But when you're making choices while you're partying, people have no vested interest in your life and your plans and what you want to live. They will, in 2 seconds, sell or give you a product that could end your freaking beautiful life. Is it really worth it? It is not. Having been down a road where I definitely engaged in risky behaviors, to say the least, I can say none of it would be worth it if it meant that I could take something that could kill me upon sight.
Oh, man. No, yeah. Nowadays, forget about it.
Dude, somebody sells you Molly or whatever, or 2C, that pink cocaine, that designer pink Molly or whatever. What even is it? I don't know. Man, you can so easily die.
I feel very fortunate to have lived in the golden era of coke.
Preach.
Mm-hmm.
Preach.
Yes,
Preach.
Sir.
Sorry, kids, but you just can't trust until they legalize everything, which they should.
Yeah.
The same thing you do with weed, they should be able to do with any substance that you want to do. They should test it, tax the hell out of it, and let people do it in a very reasonable fashion. You know what I mean? By continuing to make it illegal. Look what you've turned cities like Seattle, Philadelphia, Detroit into. The fentanyl fold. Have you seen that, Maurice?
No.
Google fentanyl fold.
Okay.
And you'll see throughout the country. We saw it in Seattle, unfortunately. They have taken so much of this drug that they just can't stand up straight, and they're hunched. They just walk over, bent almost 90 degrees at the waist.
Oh, dude. Yeah, it's like a zombie-esque,
right.
Walking Dead-esque, if you will.
Imagine being unable to give up a substance that makes you do that.
Right.
You're waking up every day to do something that turns you into a card table. That's brutal, man.
Yeah. I don't know why, but Patty is on the line and she wants to sing a little song.
Is it Patty like Patty?
I don't know.
Oh, my God. If it is, I'm going to be so happy. Hello, Patricia?
Hi, Drew. Can I sing a little song?
Oh, my God. Did you hear how excited I was at the possibility that it might be you?
Oh, thank you, Angel. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled stardust in your hair, a golden sign upon your eyes of blue. That is why all the boys and girls in town follow you all around. Just like me, they long to be close to you.
Patty, you're the sweetest. Thank you for the Carpenters. Don't hang up on her, Maurice.
I'm not.
All right. And Patricia, please don't hang up.
Okay.
Thank you. I miss you. It's been like months, if not close to a year, since I heard your voice.
Oh, I miss you, and I really like to see you, and I'd like to see Camp Maidmo, and I'd really, really like to see, before I die, Jacob 2 times.
What?
All right, well, we can make that happen. I wish you had called before Down to Bowl, because Jacob's there every year. We just got to see him like a couple of weeks ago, and to have you there as well. I wish you would call. Like, why? What have you been doing and not calling? I know you used to have a problem with calling. Sorry to put you out there, but like it was an issue. We all know that. But I think you've gone the other direction where you like never call, and I feel like there could be a happy medium where I get to hear your beautiful melodic voice and your untamable spirit a little bit more frequently than like annually. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. What have you been doing?
Well, I got good news. I had breast cancer, and I had to have a mastectomy. But recently I got a mammogram, and it showed no cancer in my left breast. It's wonderful.
You just delivered some beautiful news. Godzilla is good, isn't he?
Yeah.
That is fantastic medical news. You're one of the OGs when I first started listening to The Bone and heard you with then Cowhead, now Mike Calta. It brought me so much joy through the years, and to see your progress to lucidity. I hope I don't patronize you when I say that, but you sound awesome. You sound better than you ever have. You're not, again, I don't mean this to offend you. You're not the rambling, somewhat hot mess. Is that fair to say? That doesn't insult you?
Yeah, that's fair to say.
All right, good. I don't. The last thing in the world I want to do is insult you. Well, probably bang you would be before that, but then insult you would be right. No, I'm just kidding. I'd love to do that anytime you want, baby.
Well, you helped me get there, and I appreciate and love everybody on The Bone.
Oh, God, I just can't even get over how awesome you sound. Thank you, Patricia. Come out to an event, would you, sometime? Down to Bowl would have been a great opportunity, but we're doing, I don't know if you like new metal, the tributes to Korn, to Limp Bizkit, to Linkin Park, the old Linkin Park.
I like that.
Would you, if I got you a pair of tickets, they're free anyway, if I got you a pair of tickets to that event at Janice Live in just a couple of weeks with John Senning and myself, would you attend? I'll even, I can promise you I get you a VIP wristband.
Oh, that would be great. That would be awesome, Drew.
All right. You don't mind? You can make it out. Do you need help getting out? I don't know what your condition is now.
Oh no, my husband can take me.
Okay. All right. Good. How's he doing?
Oh, he broke his hip while going to church, and anyway, but he's all healed up, so we're both doing fine.
Good. Can I ask? Just a question that just popped in my head when you said that. So, if you break your hip going to church, like, if we believe in God, we believe everything happens for a reason. Am I right, Maurice? That's fair to say, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So to believe in a God, and I'm not saying I don't. I believe there's something out there. I believe in a higher power. If you want to call it God, great. I believe in God. But if you break your hip going to church, I'm just trying to do the math here. And everything in life has a reason. Yeah. What possible reason could God have for not wanting your husband to go to church so badly, mind you? He couldn't make him sprain his ankle and roll his eyes. He had to be like, no, thou shalt break thy hip. And rendering him in the hospital instead of church. I'm just asking, Patty.
And it gets even more funny. It was the same day that he picked me up from the hospital after I had my mastectomy.
Wait a minute. That can't be real. That can't. You're just feeding.
It is real. It is real.
You're feeding into my narrative. So now, God is making it so hard to believe in capital Him. So now I'm believing in God. I believe that everything in the world is happening for a reason. I put you here. I brought stupid ass Garabo back to the radio so he could talk to people. I did all this stuff. I got Donald Trump elected. Don't ask me why. But I made all these things happen. Here's this beautiful woman. They used to call her Crazy Patty. Now she's just Patricia to me. And this beautiful woman, she had a rough go of it mentally, even physically, and then she emerges from it all. She beats cancer. She gets out of the hospital. Her loving husband picks her up. Let's go to church, honey, and thank the Lord for good health and goodwill and men, and let's go worship with our fellow ilk. And we walk in, and then he breaks his hip, Patty.
I know. Isn't that a riot?
You know what? I just realized the answer to my own question. Those who have faith would believe that's the devil at work. Like, it's not God that didn't want your husband at church. The devil is at work making sure that your husband doesn't get in there and thank God for what he did. Because now God has not been thanked by your husband. And I got news for you, Patty. He's pissed.
No.
No, I'm just teasing. I'm teasing. That is a crazy thing to happen, though. You do have to admit.
I do have a crazy life, don't I, hon?
You sure as SH you know what do. I almost said the words, which is ironic because I said I hadn't had to dump myself in a while. Anyway, we got to stay on schedule, Patricia. I've loved chopping it up with you. I know, Michael and the boys are out at sea right now, but I know when he gets back, and maybe even someone will message him now and be like, yo, I heard Crazy Patty, which they'll call you that. I would say, Patricia, you know that, but they'll say, I heard Crazy Patty on Drew Garabo Live, So they'll tell him, and I bet he gets a big old smile out there at sea. I bet he's like, looks up at the stars and thinks, man, I loved Crazy Patty. But you're Patricia to me. You know that.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, Patty. All right, hit me up about that event. It's on April 24th at Janice Live. It's called New Metal Mayhem. You can get free tickets. Just go to theboneonline.com to find out details on where you can pick them up. But, Patty, I'll give you a pair of tickets so you and the husband can come along and break stuff and get down with the nookie. The what? The nookie. Thanks, Patty. Love you.
Bye, Patty.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Wow.
Yeah.
Dude. When you think about the ones we've lost, right? The avocado rockers of the world. When you think about the medicine man, the most ungrateful, freeloading, bizarre, yet beloved by all, including me. It's a menagerie of, some could say, lost souls. But when you see someone like Patty, it's almost beautiful that we haven't heard from her in so long, because that means she's been out there living a life with her husband. You know what I mean? Does that make sense at all?
Yeah, I do. I think it does.
And to know that she's been out there doing that instead of calling all the shows, instead of getting a little unhinged. Again, not to tell tales out of school, but it's beautiful that she's been doing that. So happy for you, Patty. Good job putting that one through, Eric. I got to say, anything could have happened with the phone screener. Mo, we're honest when we blast Eric for letting those two clowns in before. Even though
did that redeem my image at all, or
even though he had no idea who they were. But getting Patty and not losing Patty, because we were in break. Who knew if she might go away, and she calls in. Eric successfully screens a call, puts her on hold. Mo pushes a button that puts her back on the air, and boom, we all have that beautiful moment together about a former Whack Pack Zoo crew caller turns into a healthy lady, which is really all you can ask for from someone like that. It's cool. Who are the old school, there's still Medicine Man. You got Patty. God, I'm so sad that Avocado Rocker is gone, Maurice.
He was one of my favorites, if not my favorite. Remember the mining helmet?
Yeah. Oh, do I remember? It was like he was going spelunking.
Yeah.
Which I never get to say on the radio, and I got to say, it's refreshing to say it. Spelunking. We are at the Gasparilla Music Festival. We are set up, meaning Alex, Pineapple Radio, and myself are at Finley and Water Street. Again, the whole grounds are abuzz with concert activity, which we can see clearly in front of us. And it's going to be an awesome night and weekend of music. I did like that Two Friends remix. Do they just Alex remix other people's stuff, or do they have their own stuff?
They have their own stuff. It's a lot. It's really good.
All right.
They've been here. They've been over in Tampa a couple of times.
All right. Let's we'll peep some of that when we come back, Maurice. We'll find it real good, and we'll continue to take your calls. Look at me getting back on schedule. Am I right?
Yeah, we're good.
Whoa. Dial that back there, Chief. It is 5:31 by my clock, and I'm supposed to break at 5:30, right? Right?
Yes.
Am I right?
Yeah.
I'm 1 minute late for break. If I break now, that's the earliest I've ever been for a break in the history of my illustrious career. So
I think we just have a lot of spots because we only got 11 minutes of talk time. If that's what I was looking at.
That's impossible.
That's not.
Preposterous. All right. Whatever. 800-771-1025. I can't take your call now because Teacher Mo won't let me.
You can do whatever you want to do.
No, don't tell me that, please. No, I can't. You're doing so well. You got to hold your ground, dude. You can't acquiesce to me because I'll step all over the bit. All right, let's take more of your calls after commercials. We don't need to play them. But we will return. We will take your phone calls. We'll have some of the artists playing for you on your radio. Through streaming device, more than likely. And we're going to continue to have fun. We did tease the Melania thing and then never deliver on the tease. And if we don't deliver, that's going to bother me all weekend long.
Are we doing the Mo Better? Because I can put it in there squarely.
Hell
if we
yeah.
are. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh no. Yeah. We're not going to not do the Mo Better. We got a full show today. We get the full load.
Yeah,
as as the Cat Named Mo.
You know where it's going too.
And I do. Yeah, I do. I listened to the Cat Named Mo show, and then I listened to the Cat Named Mo show post John Brennan edict that you no longer worded things the way you were wording things. Which I got to be honest with you. Every afternoon, I wouldn't tell
Did he
you.
tell me that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
well.
I mean, which is unfortunate because when I heard you say it when I would drive home over the Howard Franklin, I'm like, that's a risque, zesty statement to be making on FM radio, friend.
Yeah, now that I think about it.
So anyway, we will return. We'll take your calls. We'll have more fun at the Gasparilla Music Festival. You know, haven't mentioned it yet today, but we've been talking about it all week. This event benefits music education in Tampa Bay. They are a 501c3 at the Gasparilla Music Foundation. We talked to Brett Morgan earlier this week, and my buddy Ty is also on their board. I know a bunch of people out here, and they're only concerned with helping music education and getting instruments for kids in this area. So it's a beautiful charity and a great opportunity to find your new favorite band or one of them out here at the GMF in the Water Street District. And we'll be right back, but not before I tell you about the Fran Hosh Law Group. She's got many events going on this weekend, and you should go to lawfran.com or the Fran Hosh Law Group Facebook events page to find out more. But I'd like to focus this next segment or so, 60 seconds or so, to her community involvement, because I got to say, I've known her for 15 years now, and to see the way she pours her heart into Palm Harbor and beyond is so impressive. Nothing means more to her than paying back the people that have helped her live the life that she lives. And it's just an honor and a privilege to be associated with her. I love when people are out and they mention Fran, because she's been with me since we got In Your Face with Drew Garabo, our very first partner. And she and her family have become very near and dear to me. They're more than friends. And you should look up lawfran.com if you're in need, or the Fran Hosh Law Group Facebook events page, because there are charity rides going on every weekend, bike nights aplenty, and you should definitely support the Fran Hosh Law Group if you're listening to Drew Garabo Live, which you are.
You're listening to Drew Garabo Live on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
In Hillsborough, there's a bad crash southbound on 50th Street at Madison Avenue. Traffic's backed up to Causeway Boulevard. In Pinellas, at last check, a crash along southbound US 19 at Curlew still had the left lane blocked. Interstate volume on both sides of the bay remains relatively heavy but trouble-free. This is Jim with traffic.
Diamond Days at Golden Diamond Source celebrate April's birthstone. Diamonds, they take center stage, up to 20% off diamond jewelry throughout the month of April. The Golden Diamond Source can help you trade in your old broken jewelry and use it towards a new purchase. With gold prices at record highs, now is the best time. They only sell natural diamonds, and you know if it's real love, it's got to be real natural diamonds. With the Golden Diamond Source first-time buyer program, you can learn all about the 4 C's, the different shapes and styles. They are able to show you a huge selection of inventory to choose from. You can get 0% financing for up to 5 years, meaning if you finance $5,000, it works out to about $83 a month. Make sure it's a Golden Diamond Source diamond, 3800 Ulmerton Road in Clearwater, or goldendiamond.com.
It's a love you give only at Golden Diamond Source.
I want you to take a moment and think of one thing that you really wanted to do recently, but you didn't because your foot, leg, or back pain got in the way. Hi, it's Dan from the Good Feet store. Well, you're not alone. We hear it all the time. Folks fed up with living with the pain that's been keeping them from doing what they love, looking to us for a solution. That's why we're here, to help you get back out there. Good Feet arch supports from the Good Feet store are designed to alleviate, even eliminate, foot, knee, hip, and back pain. Plus, provide improved balance, more comfort, and, well, a better life. Let us show you how we can help turn your pain into possibilities with a free fitting at the Good Feet store. You'll be personally fit by an arch support specialist. And you'll walk around, see how they feel. Then you decide if they're right for you before you buy. With over 200 stores, there's likely one just a hop, skip, and a you-know-what from you. Find yours at goodfeet.com.
Stop by any of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota today, or visit us at goodfeet.com.
A Honda hybrid system is the most advanced system on the market, and right now we're offering the best deals we've ever had. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Get the award-winning CR-V hybrid for just $279 per month. Get the brand new Accord hybrid for just $199 per month, or get the all-new, just released 2026 Civic hybrid for just $199 per month. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-448-7710 for more information.
Who knows what the future holds for the next generation of grinders, go-getters, the gifted, and the fearless? What careers will attract the curious, unconventional, hands-on, and the independent? Even if you don't know what opportunities lie ahead for your child, you can start preparing now by saving for their education with the Florida Prepaid 529 plan. Because when you make a way, they can find theirs. Enroll by April 30th and get $50. Florida Prepaid. Save for their story.
It's April, and great things are happening at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, like the $500,000 cars and cash drawings on Wednesdays, the $270,000 blackjack tournament buy-in series on Sundays, and the $50,000 bonus time slot tournament happening on Tuesdays in April. And while you're there, check out the Hard Rock Sportsbook and one of the greatest restaurants in Tampa, the Council Oak Steakhouse. Plus, they got great entertainment happening, like Gladys Knight and Maren Morris. It's the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, the coolest place in Tampa Bay. Get in there and win some money.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. I am quite aware of the dangers being on the road. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. These families' lives will be changed in an instant. We fight for these families as if they were our own. We've become America's largest injury law firm by winning cases just like these. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
When the dollar's convertibility into gold ended in 1971, gold was fixed at $35 an ounce. Fast forward to today, and the U.S. dollar has lost over 85% of its purchasing power. Meanwhile, gold has increased in value by over 12,000%. Central banks are buying gold at record levels. Major firms are holding significant positions in gold. And I choose to buy gold from Birch Gold Group. It's Dan Bongino, and it all starts with education. Birch Gold just announced their Learn and Earn Precious Metals event. This free online event rewards you for learning the basics of investing in precious metals. Sign up to get free silver on your next purchase if you qualify. And you can get even larger incentives as you go. The more you learn, the more you can earn. But act now. This special event only runs through April 30th. So text my name, Dan, to the number 989898 to join Birch Gold's Learn and Earn Precious Metals event by April 30th. Text Dan to 989898 today. Message and data rates may apply.
AutoNation Toyota Pinellas Park knows that the joy of having a car is in the going. That's why we have prices you can trust on an incredible selection of your favorite new Toyota models. Camry, Corolla, RAV4, Tacoma, Tundras, and more. Plus all your favorite pre-owned cars and trucks. We even offer exceptional service done by our expert techs. No wonder people come from St. Petersburg, Clearwater, Tampa, Largo, Seminole, and Gulfport. So go to AutoNation Toyota Pinellas Park now. Less stress, more go.
Are you looking for the best advice on home financing? Tune in every Saturday morning at 11 o'clock on 102.5 The Bone. With over 35 years in the mortgage business, the Loan Arranger is your key to smart financing.
What is it, boy? Someone need help? Someone in trouble?
Oh, okay. So you just want me to get Progressive Auto Insurance because their collision coverage covers up to $1,000 in vet bills if you're injured in an accident? That's it? Okay, calm down. Let's not resort to name calling.
Progressive's collision coverage helps pay for care for your pet when they're in the car during an accident.
No, you're right. Sorry, I shouldn't have said calm down.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Coverage included with purchase of collision coverage and subject to policy terms.
Taxes was feeling so stuck. Sitting in traffic, squeezing into a parking spot, all to squeeze in getting tax help during your lunch break. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert who does your taxes for you. while you go about your day getting real-time notifications about their progress. And the most money back guaranteed. Now this is taxes. Intuit TurboTax. Don't miss the deadline. File by 4/15. See guarantee details at turbotax.com/guarantees. Only available with TurboTax experts.
New Metal is back. Elysian Space Dust IPA presents New Metal Mayhem. Friday, April 24th at Janice Live. Throw it back to the loudest, angriest era featuring Crawling, Got the Life, and Nookie tributes. $10.25 tickets on sale now at janicelive.com or win them from theboneonline.com. New Metal Mayhem. You'll scream every word.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
SunToyota.com. I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delgado. Becoming mostly clear and pleasant tonight, lows in the mid-60s. Nice weekend on tap. Lots of sunshine both Saturday and Sunday. Highs will reach the mid-80s. Enjoy.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
This is Two Friends. These are Two Friends. This is Two Friends. This is the band Two Friends. They're probably two friends.
I got tired sitting around. I quit my job now. I'm leaving town. Oh, I was done being bossed around. I won't let money. Don't wonder when I'm on the
Did you
freeway.
say the S word? I think you did. Could you?
I got it.
Mo?
I got it.
Thank you. All right, let's go ahead. Damn, I was loving it. I'm still loving it.
Yeah.
I just professionally, I have to end it.
I should add.
I like it.
Yeah.
That was good, right?
Yeah.
I hope people got to hear a couple seconds of it before that potty mouth son of a gun.
It's actually three friends because Fitz of Fitz and the Tantrums are on this track with him.
Oh, a little Fitz side project, huh? I love Robert Fitzgerald. I don't know that that's his name. I just assume that Fitz probably has a name that's like Robert Fitzgerald or something, right? Probably. That's why they called him Fitz. We are Drew Garabo Live, assembled four. Not one, not two, not three, four of us. Two of us here at Finley and Water, two on 4th Street in beautiful northern St. Petersburg. Maurice avoided a lot of traffic on the way here. Thank you for the heads up, and thank you to Waze for being such an awesome GPS device, because it took me Gandy Bridge to the crosstown, and I was here in like 35 minutes.
Yeah, I was very impressed. Absolutely, yeah.
Me too. It was a million. Nobody wants a bad drive on a Friday. And when I saw the look of sheer terror on your face when you walked in the room with me and Danielle, I was like, uh-oh.
It was
traffic
bad.
ain't no good out there.
Yeah, it wasn't even creeping. I mean, it literally was at a standstill. I was like, okay.
Was it creeping on the back street on D's? I got my Glock out because crackers want D's. No sooner as I said it, seems I got sweated by a cracker with the Tech 9 trying to take mine. You want to make noise, make noise. I make a phone call, my crackers coming like the Gotti boys. Bodies being found on Greenleaf with their effing heads cut off. Mother effer, I'm Dre. So listen to the play-by-play, day by day. Thank you.
There you
Thank you. Thank you. A Friday is a good opportunity to hear a little Old White Dude Raps the Chronic by Dr. Dre. I think the song is Let Me Ride or Dre Day. I don't know which.
Let me ride.
Whatever. Eric is on the phone screening your phone calls. I was just telling Pineapple Alex during the break that I don't know the last time in radio I was able to tell somebody to do something and then I ask somebody to do something else and everything gets done. Maurice, you and I have been a pretty self-sufficient system for the last year and a half, and to be able, thank you, Heather. Cold water, beautiful. To be able to lean on someone to screen phone calls, it is a game changer. I'm not sure that it's a game changer I'd want to change every day, but I don't hate it so far. I mean,
no.
Look, if you hit 333 in Major League Baseball, they're going to elect you to the Hall of Fame.
That's it.
There will be trophies in your hometown. So 1 for 3, you got Patricia. That's our home run. Now we did strike out looking on 3 right down the middle with our first 2 calls with those 2 knuckleheads. We just stood there with the bat on our shoulders like morons. By the way, Mo, did you know the Bad News Bears anniversary was 2 or 3 days ago? I know you're a little older than I am, but did you love the Walter Matthau, Tatum O'Neal tandem in the original Bad News Bears?
Yeah, absolutely.
Me too. I think that was the first franchise, other than Benji, which we talked about this week or last week already. I think that was the first franchise that I really got into because they had 3 of them in pretty quick succession. They had Bad News Bears OG, where Kelly, Jackie Earl Haley, stopped smoking cigarettes long enough to help the kids win the Little League Championship or whatever. Then I believe the second one was Breaking Training, and that's where they got invited to the Houston Astrodome, I think. And famously, even though I think they'd already lost, why were they chanting "Let them play" in that one? I don't even remember. Do you?
Oh man, I haven't seen them since I saw them, and I think I only saw the first one.
Oh, I saw all 3 many, many times because after that debacle, they went all the way to Japan, and in the Bad News Bears Go to Japan. And then it was decades before the reboot, but that was my jam back in the day, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. I loved baseball already. So to have a movie like that with foul-mouthed teenagers, I was like 7 or 8. I was like, this is a role model for me. Little Tanner who would like kick the other players in the balls and stuff. I'm like, that's a guy I want to be like right there. I want that Tanner mentality with the suave coolness of a Kelly. 800-771-1025. You'll be talking to Eric. He'll be getting some basic information from you. Eric, what have you been saying? Like, let's pretend I'm a caller to the radio station and you're going to screen me.
Drew Garabo live.
Hello.
Who's this? What's your name? Hello.
What? I was imitating a caller.
What's your name? Well, yeah, and the thing is, I've countered that at least 4 times this afternoon.
That's typical. That's probably standard operating procedure around here. To be honest with you, you're getting a good flavor of the people who are able to call us.
You do have 2, by the way. Speaking of.
Yep.
Oh, and I'm going to go 2 what, Mo? And you're going to go 2 of these nuts on your face. I jumped in front of a bullet for you earlier, man.
You did. I didn't do it.
I was like, what are the top 3? God, this is an obscure film question to be asking. What are the top 3 jumped in front of a bullet scenes in film history?
Ooh.
I don't even know an answer. I don't even know that I could give you one that I'm thinking of specifically. But you know that old gimmick of like the main actor's about to get shot, and then it's like, no, like you could physically get in front of a bullet, that you could move that fast.
There are some. I can't. I'm thinking of one, but I can't really complete it.
I'm thinking of In the Line of Fire. You remember that one?
Oh,
Clint Eastwood?
Yeah, with Harrison Ford. Oh, no, Clint Eastwood and John Malkovich.
Malkovich was incredible in that.
Dude, Malkovich was so good in that movie. And being John Malkovich, by the way, is a brilliant movie with John Cusack.
Spike Jonze, wonderful.
Yeah, dude. You're a Spike Jonze guy?
I love his stuff, man.
Oh,
I was about
dude.
to say something else.
Homie with the Beastie Boys. I saw him, in fact, today in history up in New York. The last time the Beastie Boys did anything as performing, they played King's Theater, where they did their book tour, and the surviving boys, Mike D and Ad Rock, read excerpts from it and talked about MCA and stuff, and it was very emotional. Like they cried, and Spike directed it, so he had to keep trying to get them on track and failing miserably because they're like me. They're so undisciplined. And it was a beautiful, beautiful experience. But he did their best videos. I mean, Sabotage, all time. If that's not in your top 3 MTV videos of all time, you're friggin' stupid. You know what I'm saying?
You're uncultured.
Yeah, swine. But he did that Weapon of Choice video for Fatboy Slim with Christopher Walken, for Christ's sake.
Oh, yeah.
That was one of those things, like the first cool thing you get your kid to watch that's not like Raffi or Baby Einstein or any of that crap. The first one for Xander when he could talk at like 3-4 years old was that video for Weapon of Choice. And he just, for something about it, the way Christopher Walken was just like, brilliant. Spike Jonze, an absolute genius. And yes, he did Being John Malkovich as well, among some other very clever films, and started as a skateboard documentarian, I believe. True story.
I didn't know that.
All right, good. Are we good on phone calls?
Yeah, we have Corey. Yeah, we can squeeze him in.
Bill first, I guess, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, so 2 to choose from. Bill, look at that.
I think that's Corey that you just. But yeah, go ahead. Go with
Eric
Corey.
You know what he just did? He was like, "No, Mo, I'm handling these phone screenings. I'm going to tell you who to come on." Eric, I love it. I love the initiative. Hell yeah. So which one?
You've got. Yeah, there you go.
Which are you? Are you Bill?
No, Corey.
Corey. Yep.
Yeah, I chose poorly.
Corey. Yeah, you guys got this down pat. First date.
Who's Pat?
That's the 3 of you figuring out who's on the phone.
Yeah, no, I just said who's Pat. It was a clever play on you saying we had it down pat. Let's move on.
Yeah, I got it. That was a beautiful morphine from Crazy Patty to Patricia, wasn't it?
Man, I tell you, I don't even know if it's a morph, an evolution, a cocoon, and reawakening of a butterfly or what. But, anybody who listened to this station for any length of time, to hear her go from what she used to be, which was mostly entertaining, but at the cost of her human, not dignity, but at the cost of her humanity, really. And to hear her evolve into what she is now, man, that's a prideful and joyous moment, right?
It really was. For a second there, I thought you guys banned her because I hadn't heard her for so long.
I'd never ban anybody from calling. If I had my druthers, there are callers like the first two we got today that I'd rather do without. But I'm not in the business of banning callers. I think even the worst callers are capable of getting lucky and stumbling onto a good call at least once. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear that from Patty.
Yeah, she's amazing, dude. What a journey. But thank you, man. Appreciate the call. It's very nice of you to spread a little positivity today.
There you go. And now we go to Bill.
All right. Hey, Bill.
Hey, Drew. How you doing, buddy?
He's telling you how to do your job, Eric.
Was not what I was doing.
Really putting his nuts on your face there, Eric. I wouldn't tolerate that if I were you. It's a hostile workplace. Hello there. What's up, Bill?
Hey, I'm so glad you brought that up. I think this should be brought up a lot more. I mean, these stupid people out there. Hey, I understand everybody wants to get high, but nowadays you don't know what you're getting. Everything is laced with everything. I work at a NA reset facility and for meetings and all that, and I've lost so many people because they're taking a Xanax and it's laced with fentanyl and it kills them. People just don't know out there, and it's nice that you spread the word out a little bit about that.
Yeah, it wasn't something I set out to do this afternoon, but I think we have an obligation to kind of send the right message a lot of times. And as someone who went down the party trail many, many times, we are so blessed to have done it in an era where people cared about each other, where there was some pride in not wanting to kill your customers. And these days,
right, that's the thing.
There's none of that. They absolutely don't care that they're reducing their profits by ending the lives of the people who are buying it. And you know what it is, dude? We always say it's the young people, but it's also the old people who couldn't leave their partying ways behind, who come from an era where you could relatively trust someone to give you clean product, or at least product that's not going to kill you, and they think in these days they're going to find the same circumstances. Well, guess what? You're 40, 50, 60, 30, 80, and you think you're going to run into someone who's going to give you cocaine that's not possibly going to kill you? You're wrong. And is it worth gambling your life over?
I'm so surprised.
Hell no.
I'm so surprised that you realize that, because I've been saying that for years. I said, that's the worst business in the world. What other business do you sell a person your product and it kills them? You're killing your customer base, dude. I mean, it's stupidity. You shouldn't want to kill your customers because they're not going to buy no more from you if they're dead.
Yeah,
and you lose a lot of profit from it.
Man, and what you do is really beautiful to help people get that monkey off their back, so to speak, and to get into the world of not being a slave to a product that you know is physically debilitating you and mentally impairing you all the time.
Yeah, but I'll tell you something. The funding is dying on this because the government, even the state, it's like Medicaid used to cover a lot of our facilities, but now they don't. Medicaid for these people in the street that got Medicaid, it won't even cover rehab centers no more. And they just took it all away from these people. Any mental health issue either. Medicaid won't cover that no more either.
Yeah,
so these
dude, we're
doing
a fine job of keeping the poor and downtrodden exactly where they are, so that the elite can continue to make tons of money off of the behest.
And by the way,
yes,
you always have it. You might have a job in radio tomorrow, like you said yesterday, but you could really teach Planned Parenthood. After that interview with your son talking yesterday, you could get a podcast and talk about how to raise kids. I mean, your son's excellent, dude.
Oh man, thank you, dude. That's gonna bring a tear to my eye, Bill. That's very kind of you to say it.
I'm serious, dude.
I've had some great days on the air, and I've had some cool opportunities. But I have to say, everything lined up perfectly yesterday to have the most.
Oh my God, it was incredible! I can't believe how in the last 10 years how much he's matured and how he's so respectful, and he was just a pleasure to listen to on the radio.
Dude, thank you, brother. That means
that's all you, bro. It's all you.
No, it's not. It's a lot him, and I just did what I could do to guide him along the way, man. But thank you, brother. Really, really appreciate it.
You guys have
yourself
day.
A good weekend, all right? God bless you, man. Oh,
you gone?
abrupt hang up on us. Screw you, Garabo. Boom. You ruined this moment. Boom. I got to say, another fantastic call.
Yeah.
Wow. Crushing it over there.
It's hard to believe it's Friday.
It really is.
These are Friday callers?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even think we got too many Thursday callers yesterday, to be honest with you. I feel like we had a pretty relatively easy time of it. That's rare for us. What up, Addison? Just wanted to shout out Addison on the radio. I just want to say your name on the radio so that people are like, oh, my God, Addison's there, because everybody knows Addison. If you've been to a live show in the last 5 years, you've seen this dude busting his $$ to set it all up, and he's a beloved character. We call him Tampa-based Keanu Reeves from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. He's definitely got that. He's got that Ted Theodore Logan energy to him. Wild Stallions. Mo, you are not a fan of the Bill and Ted's franchise, if I remember correctly, right?
I saw the first one. I thought it was okay, but it didn't compel me to see the second one. So no,
that's poppycock. That is, man. I got to tell you, as someone who appreciates weirdness, do yourself a solid some night, get some secondhand smoke in you somehow, and sit down and watch both of them back to back, both Excellent Adventure and Bogus Journey. We'll leave the third one out. But
yeah, that's not going to happen.
I know it was pretty.
It was good. It was for what it was. It was
I didn't
cool.
know there was a what was the third one?
It came out on streaming like what 4 or 5 years ago.
It was
maybe?
like during COVID. It was the movie we needed during COVID.
That is exactly it.
Yeah,
that is exactly it. Because it you would take any Tiger King became huge.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Talk about right place, right time. The story of a gay meth head who got into a weird murder situation with Carol frickin' Baskin. Like, thank you, COVID gods. I guess I was wrong about the broken hip Patty's husband scenario earlier, because it's like, I'm going to infect thee with a plague, but I'm going to give you Tiger King. And that was probably the most perfectly placed one ever. So yeah, that third Bill and Ted's that they put out streaming only, way better than the back to streaming Arrested Development, which went away as a TV show and then came back on Netflix and was just straight up booty. One of the greatest shows ever, almost ruined by that. You're a fan of that though, right, Maurice?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, just making sure we're on the same page here. All right, I know I have to break.
Sure.
Okay? God, don't yell at me. We are out here at Gasparilla Music Festival. We've got Coppertail Brewing Company's El Gallito Mexican Lager, little high dive THC infused seltzer from Coppertail. You can get these things in your hands and then mouth. You can also hear and see live music like we are right now.
Hey, Drewbert.
We have Alex from Pineapple Radio. We have Maurice. We have Eric. What, Maurice?
Before you go out, I think you might want to do a spot.
I think you're right. And I appreciate the reminder. I now have to pick up my timer and make sure, Maurice, that this is exactly a half a minute long.
You can do this.
I'm not here to put on airs, okay? I'm not here to tell anybody anything that isn't real. I am just here to tell you about Achieva Credit Union. I've been with them for about 10 years now. I joined because they were in a convenient location. And I thought, all right, I love credit unions as opposed to banks. Let's see what they're all about. Well, all these years later, my son's got 2 vehicles through them. We've talked to them about financial literacy. And I get to keep telling you that they are the greatest credit union on the planet. And you can join just by going to ACHIEV.com for Achieva.com, the best credit union on planet Earth.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Elysian Space Dust IPA presents New Metal Mayhem. Friday night, April 24th at Janice Live, featuring Crawling, a tribute to early Linkin Park. Crawling. Got the Life, the Korn tribute. And Nookie, a Limp Bizkit tribute. Get free tickets from Elysian Space Dust. Get them at Rockhouse Live, Niagara Tap, Thirsty First, and Detroit Liquors. Head to theboneonline.com for more info on tickets and how you can get free tickets from Elysian Space Dust IPA at 102.5 The Bone. Special thanks to Clean Earth Systems. Now, A Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Big delays continue in Hillsborough from a bad earlier wreck southbound on 50th Street at Madison Avenue. At last check in Pinellas, crews were still clearing a wreck with blockage along southbound US 19 just past Haynes Bayshore. Volume appears to slowly be subsiding along the interstates and big bridges. This is Jim with traffic.
Hey, Dad, why do people wait until it's hot out to call about their air conditioner?
Well, Badger Bob's has been doing this since 1982, son. That's just how it goes.
They should call Badger Bob's now to have it checked.
You heard Bob Jr. Now's the time to check your heating and cooling system. So Badger Bob's is offering up to $2,000 in cash incentives for early planners. Get your free estimate at badgerbobs.com. Badger Bob's, a funny name, but we're serious about service. It's who we are.
License CAC 1815977, CFC 1428238, and EC 1309294.
Imagine all that could happen in 5 years. Jobs can change. Kids will grow. New memes will come out. It's out of your control. But what if you had reliable, intelligent Wi-Fi and the price didn't change for 5 years? Thanks to the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee, you don't have to worry about that part of your future. You're guaranteed 5 years of Wi-Fi that boosts speeds to your devices that need them the most, that finds and fixes any issues before you even notice them. It's like a super intelligent Wi-Fi that keeps you protected from online threats. You get incredible gaming speeds on multiple devices and no one battling for bandwidth. Plus, get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi, all with the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Xfinity. Imagine that. To get started, call, visit Xfinity.com, or drop into an Xfinity store today. Restrictions apply. Select plans only.
Are you dealing with bad feet all day? The Good Feet store wants to help you get back to living in comfort. Schedule your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
I'm back to doing what I love and more. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Is your financial advisor managing your risk or just a spreadsheet? Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. Many financial advisors rely on target date funds, which are one-size-fits-all portfolios that don't know your name, your family, or your goals. And that passive management can leave you dangerously exposed. At Trajan, we look at the whole picture, not just the stocks everyone else buys, but the private market opportunities most advisors ignore. And as fiduciaries, we build a strategy around you, coordinating your investments, tax strategy, and estate into one cohesive plan. Your financial life deserves more than just a generic portfolio. Real planning isn't a stack of statements. It's the confidence of knowing where your income will come from for the next 30 years. Good enough isn't good enough for your family. It's time for a change. Schedule your complimentary consultation today. Call Trajan today at 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Private equity investments require accreditation. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Hi, I'm attorney Fran Hosh. Being involved in a car or motorcycle accident can be stressful. I've dedicated my career to helping accident victims and their loved ones. If you need an attorney you can trust, give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN. We will give you a free case evaluation and won't charge you any fees unless you recover money. Give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN, 866-LAW-FRAN, or visit me online at lawfran.com. Main office, Palm Harbor.
Ever wonder what it's like behind the counter at those big corporate jewelry stores? Max Woodson knows, and it wasn't pretty.
It's hard to do what's best for the customer when you're given a strict outline on the profit you need to make, the dollars you need to make, the goals you need to hit, the commissions you have to hit. It's really hard to do what's right for the customer.
That's why Max left the Wall Street-owned chains and joined International Diamond Center, a locally owned jeweler. At IDC, it's not about quotas, it's about you.
It's getting to know people, getting to talk to people, building relationships, something that's important to me. It's what I love the most.
At IDC, Max can focus on what matters, doing right by customers, even if it means less profit.
I have a scenario where I have a customer that I can do the right thing for, even if it maybe makes us less money at times, and we make it happen.
That freedom means better quality diamonds, fair prices, full transparency, and honest service.
We have freedom. We're allowed to be creative, do what's best, and they really support that, and that means a lot.
International Diamond Center, where you're a family, not a sales target. Visit us in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota for diamonds with integrity.
Wesley is a truck driver.
I drive a truck, and I love what I do.
A truck driver with IRS troubles.
They told me I owed them $43,000.
It got really bad.
Quite a few letters in the mail. They were talking about wage garnishment, coming after my house, my car. Yeah, they don't play around. I seriously thought that I was going to lose everything.
One sleepless night, Wesley finally made a call to Optima Tax Relief at 2 a.m.
Kind of figured I'd get a machine, but I didn't. I actually got to talk to an actual person in the middle of the night.
He found just what he was looking for.
Oh, they were great people. You need a team of people that know what they're doing. Optima Tax, they know what they're doing.
Optima Tax Relief came through with flying colors.
I saved an incredible amount of money. Happy don't even come close. I was absolutely overjoyed.
Take Wesley's advice.
If you're in any kind of trouble with the IRS, call Optima Tax Relief. Don't trust anybody else.
Call Optima for a free consultation. Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Contact Tax Relief Helpers for details and restrictions.
Attention, anyone that owes money to the IRS. Every day, your unpaid tax debt gets bigger and bigger from daily interest. The longer you wait, the more you will end up paying. If you owe $10,000 or more, now is the time to settle your debt before the IRS takes aggressive action, like taking your wages or property. A special toll-free number has been established so you can stop penalty fees, avoid liens, levies, or other hostile measures by the IRS. Call Tax Relief Helpers right now.
I got behind on my taxes and owed $48,000. I called and they got my bill lowered to just $3,500.
I owed $87,000 in taxes and it was scary. I got the amount I owed down to just $3,500. I saved $83,500.
If you owe money to the IRS, don't wait another day. Your tax debt gets bigger and bigger from daily interest. Call right now before the IRS enforces liens, levies, or other aggressive measures. The call and consult are absolutely free. Call now.
Call 800-476-6115. 800-476-6115. That's 800-476-6115.
If you have not hopped on the Wild Fork bandwagon, what are you waiting for? Over 450 options of protein, probably about 10 times more than the grocery store at unbelievable prices, whether it's feeding the family on a weeknight or doing something extra special on the weekend, maybe a couple lobster tails, a Wagyu steak, maybe some wild game, venison, bison, yak. They've got it all with the sauces, sides, and seasonings to go right along with it, and a beautiful dessert selection. Check them out today in West Chase, South Tampa, and in St. Pete. Always online at wildforkfoods.com.
What's your case worth? Injury.com by Morgan & Morgan.
This weekend's Real Raw Radio is sponsored by the Golden Diamond Source.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Unique opinions, compelling conversation, and the best in afternoon entertainment. Now, the conversation continues on Drew Garabo Live.
Selling my soul, 20 years old, got someone to be. Yeah.
Surfer Girl with Bryce Vine. Surfer Girl, one of the best, most soulful, playful, yet heartfelt artists on the scene.
Oh, yeah.
So good, so good. And this is their song with Bryce Vine called Rush Hour. He will be playing tomorrow night. Mo, crank that on up there. Uh-oh.
He got a potty mouth. Bryce likes the S word.
Bryce, what is wrong with you? My God, we can't tolerate such profanity. Well, there's Bryce Vine and Surfer Girl. He'll be playing tomorrow night down here at the Gasparilla Music Festival, where Alex and I are sitting. Alex is with Pineapple Radio. Go check them out. They film really creative, cool segments. Throw and follow on social media. It's always very uplifting content that's engaging.
We had Carter on the show back when it was Pineapple Cast. We had Carter from Surfer Girl on the show a while back.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. That's a huge get.
Yeah.
Is he
really
a cool dude?
Yeah, he was awesome. It was really at a hotel right down the street. We were able to get in there and get an interview with him.
Oh, dude. That's
cool.
a great pull.
Yeah,
Man.
it was a lot of fun.
Who else have you talked to in that scene?
We had K-Bong on, which was cool.
Wow, so cool.
We had the group from Bad Fish. We had a couple of guys from there on the show.
Awesome.
Yeah, so a lot of those people on there.
K-Bong, the keyboardist for Stick Figure, one of the best bands you'll see live. Shout out to my buddy Kevin, their drummer, who stays down south of the Skyway. He also is in Algorithm. They have a 4-song EP that when I heard it, I texted him. I said, you might have captured roots reggae better than any release I've heard in the last 5 years with your 4-song EP. They did it down in Jamaica. They went down there on a little vacation with Brandon, the manager, or Brandager as they call him, and just made magic. And if you get a chance this weekend, check out Algorithm and their new 4-song EP. You'll absolutely love it. Track 2 is a kick-ass song. All right. Well, Mo, typically we do the Mo better. We do need to deliver on our tease for the Melania drama. We of course remember when Melania bizarrely, unannounced, did not inform her husband from sources within the White House.
Crazy.
And made a statement disavowing herself from the late financier and, more importantly, child predator, Jeffrey Epstein. We were just going, why in the hell would she do that, right?
Correct. What would compel her when Trump has been trying to eradicate any mention of Epstein or any talk about it,
even calling it a hoax,
calling it a hoax for the better part of for the entirety of his presidency's second term.
Yeah, and there are those who believe, and I'm not here to say they're right or wrong, there are those who believe that our very actions in Iran right now are to cover up for, obfuscate from, distract from the lack of Epstein file release unredacted. So who knows what the truth is, but that was one head-scratching moment, especially when you found out afterwards that old Donnie did not know that it was coming, and that
I couldn't have. But
so weird.
Can you get cameras in the White House and get it all set up, and nobody's going, hey, what that about? What's going on?
There are bugs in the White House.
What's
right?
going over there?
Mo, do you look at that couple and think they have a lot of daily interactions with each other?
No,
do you
I
think
do not.
There's a loving couple that can't keep their hands off each other?
Yeah,
I bet they're
right.
together all the time in the White House. I bet they're snuggling up on the Barco Lounger together. Let's see the newest Survivor that I preempted with my speech. Look how powerful I am. I killed Survivor. So no, I think that she's well aware, equipped to do that without his awareness and knowledge. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so now, our theory was, well, geez, maybe she was trying to get out. I'm just going to turn my chair away from the sun. I don't want Alex to take this personally, but that sun is beating down on my mofo face. Oh, this is so much better. I'm going to turn my hat backwards. No, just kidding. So, we thought all along, well, she's out to get ahead of something that might be coming down the pike. Now, what did you uncover, Maurice, in the DGL News Van 9 about someone that maybe was exiled?
And this gets a little bit tricky, but apparently a very good friend of hers when they shared the same modeling agent when they were young, and they were very good friends. Apparently, someone called in a favor with Trump. She was going through a custody battle, and ICE ended up deporting her because of some issue. And now she obviously at that point has no, claim as far as the child in custody. And she is going ballistic on Twitter, probably other places, saying that she is going to be dropping everything. Amanda Ungaro is her name. She goes, I have known you for 20 years. You knew I was detained in ICE. You were present in my life every year on my son's birthday, even sending Secret Service and being the first to congratulate him back in 2016. Something was clearly wrong, but I am not a part of any evil mission involving children. So what did you do, Melania? You tried to involve me, but you failed because I have character.
Oh, man.
So, yeah.
This is juicy drama.
Oh, yes. You don't mess with a woman's, you messing with a woman's kid, man. That ain't good.
Yeah, it was just a very, very curious move in an era full of them. Man, we're certainly living in a cuckoo clock, aren't we?
This is nuts. This is just absolutely nuts. And I would love to have seen the conversation she had with him after she left the press conference. Do you think he looked out the window and go, oh, hey, there's Melania?
Wonder what she's doing.
Yeah, right? Who's she talking to? You have a call from Amanda, who I think is a festival attendee, by the way.
Oh, good. Oh, that'd be awesome. Hello, we're live from the Gasparilla Music Festival. Who are you?
Hey, this is Amanda.
Hi, Amanda. I said, who are you, even though I knew you were Amanda, because it's so ingrained in my vernacular to just say that, even if I know someone's name. So I apologize. I knew you were Amanda. Even when I said, who are you, I knew you were going to say Amanda. And you did. Thank you.
That's all right. I had a little update for you, Drew. I did call once before in November. I'm not sure if you guys remember, but I was asking for advice on
that Amanda.
getting a job. Yep. Well, I also heard you talk about Achieve a Credit Union earlier, which kind of jogged my memory that I had to update you guys, but I actually got a job at Suncoast Credit Union. So I've been there the past 60 days, and it's been awesome.
Well, that's cool that you're working for a competing credit union. Just talk about that on the radio. I don't know what I'm supposed to say to that, but cool. I wish
that took a turn, didn't it, Drew?
Wish you were working for Achieva, the one I've been with for so many years that I just told you about. And, but cool. I hope that works out real well for you. I know the people I know at Achieva that work there are super happy, so I hope you're not.
I just wanted to say thank you guys for all the advice you gave me last time, and it worked out for the best. So,
well, listen, next time you're looking for employment at a credit union, since I've already dispensed pretty decent advice to you the first time, just go, hey, Drew, I'm looking for a job at a financial institution. Which one should I go with? I'm gonna tell you, Amanda, ACHIEVACU.com. They treat their people great, and voted one of the best places to work every year. So but hey, you do you, boo.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Yep, you got it. Bye. Thanks. I'm constantly amazed at the way people don't know the way radio. And we're in it, so we're very brand and sponsor aware. But it's just so interesting that you're like, let me tell you about Achieva Credit. And she's like, hey, I just want to let you know you talk about Achieva.
Now, let me ask you this.
I work at a competitor.
Where does this place Eric right now? Where is his standing at?
Oh, he's crushing it. I think.
Do you really think that? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No,
because she had me believing that she was going to talk about the Gasparilla Music Fest and the lineup.
He got
at the festival.
okey-doked. He got
So that's what I thought.
okey-doked.
Yeah. And that's happened, twice now this afternoon? Yeah.
Oh,
so there you go.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I'm so used to being accountable to myself for what we put on the air. But she snowed you by saying she didn't want to talk about the Gasparilla Music line. She wasn't even here. You said we got a festival attendee on the line.
That's what he had.
That's
All of a
it.
sudden, I got a.
She's going to talk about the lineup. Yeah.
A shill for a competing credit union.
Yeah.
Boy, Amanda, I guess well done on your part. But yeah, no, you're right, Mo. Let's knock Eric down a couple of pegs.
These callers are
it's not
professionals.
his fault. They are. That's true. That's why it's not your fault. These are miscreants who get off on being miscreants. So, thank you, ma'am. I appreciate that, Eric. If we get calls from people who want to talk about attorneys or air conditioning and electric places, or or about bowling alleys, especially. Hey, Drew, I know you've been with Pin Chasers a long time, and I'm with Bob's Bowling Center. They've got the best bowling center in Brandon. Check out Bob's. Insane to me that these people. We were talking before the show about how people just don't understand how radio works. This guy walks up and he's like many do when they don't know the station, he goes, 102.5 The Bone. Like older fella, I would say probably 40s or so. 102.5 The Bone. What's that? I'm like, what? It's a radio station, sir. And he goes, oh, if it ain't on TikTok, I ain't interested.
Oh, good Lord. An old guy said that?
A boomer on TikTok? Really?
He very much. Yeah, I didn't. I should have told him that. I didn't even realize. I was just so blown away by that response. I didn't even think that we are on TikTok, and we could have pointed him there as a way to consume our content. It just seems so off-putting to me that he would say such a thing. And then when they go out of their way to say they have no idea who you are and that they listen to something, you're like, thank you very much, appreciate that. This is only my passion and livelihood. Take care. Have a good afternoon.
I'm curious. What's the demographic down there?
So far from what we've seen, it's hard to just pinpoint one. It's been pretty much a nonstop cavalcade of people heading into there. So I would say adult humans from the age of, say, 12 and up. Mostly on the younger end of that, I would say, than the upper age. But, a good bunch of people. I'm watching some people right now. If you want me to paint a picture with my words, that's what I do. Gentleman with I believe a light salmon pair of trousers. I think it's a good color to describe that as, a light salmon pair of trousers. I'm going to ask him. I hope he's not sensitive about that. Hold on. How you guys doing? Would you call those trousers light salmon? Would you say it's a light salmon trouser? Is that good? Light salmon? All right, thank you. Yeah, they all gave me the thumbs up on that on the light salmon. They didn't seem insulted. They seemed kind of appreciative that I would even ask. So yeah, so a group of young people. They might have had artist tags. They look like they would be in a band, but you know what? At festivals like this, a lot of people look like they could be in one of the bands. There's country, there's EDM, there's pop leading stuff. There's really anything you want. And in just a few short hours, if you've not made plans for your beautiful Friday night, you still have time to get down here to the Gasparilla Music Festival, help raise money for a 501c3 designed to enhance and advocate for music education in Tampa Bay, and catch a Wu-Tang member, a Killer B, if you will. His initial solo album was Liquid Swords. There are those, myself included, who rank it atop Raekwon's Only Built for Cuban Links, Method Man's The Tikal, and RZA's Bobby Digital, way ahead of those in the best solo releases.
Really? So you're putting it at the top?
I would. I mean, Ghostface Supreme Clientele is so good. Fish Scales is so good. But Liquid Swords just hit me at the right time. That hold, that beat when it comes in. When the MCs came to live out the name. Something about that hit me in the right spot then, and it continues to. So you can see Jizza, chess-playing Jizza. He is a competitive chess player. He's been known to play chess with people at meet and greets. I've known people who've taken him on, and he's good. He's real good. Real bright dude. If you want to see what he's all about before you come down here, he does one of those tiny desk concerts, which are so cool. I think of all of the way you can consume clever concerts and music performances and what online, the NPR Tiny Desk series is just spectacular. From Sturgill Simpson way back in the day to Turnstile recently. Just some really, really great stuff. Actually, that Tiny Desk Turnstile video is the one that turned me from a casual appreciator to, holy cow, these kids really, really have something special. And I believe they do. They're playing Welcome to Rockville, speaking of music festivals. And I have to make the decision if I want to go to Welcome to Rockville for the very first time in Daytona Beach just to see Turnstile. There are other bands that I'd be like, oh, okay, you know. But I don't know, man. I like them a lot, and I would love to see them. But the Speedway, the Rockville crowd, no offense to anybody who's going, no, that's not that appealing. You know
are they in the middle of the? Do you know where they are in the lineup? I
think they're headlining.
They just announced everything. Did you see
really?
Guns N' Roses is doing a 3-hour set?
What?
Yeah.
GNR 3-hour set.
3 hours.
What year is it?
It's like 9 until 12 or something like that. It's
Mo,
crazy.
No.
Do you think Axel? Do you think there's any chance? What's the over/under on the Hard Rock app of hours played actually by Axel? There's no way they do a 3-hour set.
Listen, they've technically got the catalog. I mean, they can't do a lot of
I'm
covers.
not questioning
to
their
pad it
catalog.
out.
Thank you. I'm questioning his endurance. I mean, he has not taken care of his body through the years.
No,
I don't know what shape he's in
and
now.
the other thing is, if it's a 9 to 12, what's the odds that they're going to show up and start at 9? That's not going to happen.
Yeah, it is 9:30 to 12:30 on night. That is insane. That is just nuts. Ice Nine Kills, Five Finger Godsmack. Like seeing all these bands, I'm just like, no. Oh my God, good God, no. I don't see Turnstile on there though. Do you see?
They're second or third day.
Okay.
I want to say
Foo Fighters. I did not know were playing. Did you know that, Maurice?
No, I did not. No.
Yeah, Foo Fighters on the second night. So that's. I mean, there are those who would righteously drive to Daytona to see them.
You know what I got to say to you, and I think you know exactly how I feel when I say this. I think I've had as much Foo Fighters as I need. I'm good. I still love them. There's some great songs, but I'm good.
That's a perfect way to put it. I reached maximum Foo probably about. I feel like it's almost been 10 years since I hit maximum Foo-ness.
It's been about 5 for me. Yeah.
Yeah, their newer stuff stopped delighting me. Dave became just whatevs. Like he seemed like
normal.
an all-around good dude,
right? But normal.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, that fathering a kid out of wedlock thing that did him no favors in the public realm. But I mean, people do what they do. I get that,
and it's not his fault. But then now you got the drummer has died.
That is his fault.
I don't know about that.
I wouldn't be so quick to adjudicate Dave not guilty. He was supposedly his best friend, and he let him die of a heroin overdose. I'm just kidding.
Still bump the music, bang my head, but to go see him live or to seek looking for new music by them, unless it slaps me in the face and I go, whoa, I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah. Everlong is and will always be one of the greatest songs ever created, written, performed. It is literally rock and roll perfection. So let's not let our current disdain overshadow one of the most beautiful, incredible songs ever.
But now listen,
ever
you say Everlong, but this is the thing, and this is what makes them the Foo Fighters. The Foo Fighters, they literally have 5 Everlongs.
That is not true.
The Pretender, All My Life, Times
Good
Like
song.
These.
Good song. Good song.
Learn to Fly, Best
Good
of
song.
You.
Good song.
Yeah, I think. But
good song. Those are not Everlong level, my friend. Those are good songs. Some of them are great songs.
Yeah.
Best of You, phenomenal song. It's no Everlong. My Hero, phenomenal song. Not Everlong. The acoustic version of Times Like These, almost Everlong.
Yeah,
almost.
I would say the closest for me to Everlong, and I might put it over Everlong, is The Great Pretender. I might have to give that the top spot.
Really? That's an interesting choice.
Yeah.
Curious choice.
But maybe. But I mean, is Everlong their Hotel California? Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, it's their Wonderwall. It's
exactly. Yeah, right. Now
we are live at GMF. Go ahead. Sorry, I was just reset. Tell them where we are.
Is Wonderwall Oasis's Wonderwall or Champagne Supernova? Oasis's Champagne Supernova.
I'd like to say you answered your own question, but to give it some credence, Clearwater Revival, Wonderwall is their Wonderwall.
Okay.
I think Champagne Supernova is just about their Wonderwall as well.
Okay, but yeah, I think you're probably
it's not
right.
quite. It tried to climb the Wonderwall, but at the very top brick, it was like, oh no, I'm not Wonderwall. And then the White Walkers came. I've been giving some thought to rewatching Game of Thrones, and it's really stupid because I hated the ending.
Right.
Absolutely hated it. It'd be like rewatching Sons of Anarchy, a couple of good seasons, some dramatic stuff, and then an ending that made you regret the whole experience. But every once in a while, I see the cast members on social media, and I'm like, I miss Jon Snow. I miss Daenerys. And so I'll think about rewatching. Did you ever watch it? You like that stupid wizardry crap?
No, actually, I don't. I wouldn't mind, but it was just too many characters, too long. I just didn't have the time to
You're
get
one of the
it.
few people that's never seen it then.
Probably.
What about Sons of
Eric,
Anarchy?
what did you think about it?
I thought it was fine, but I hated the way it ended, like everyone else.
Yeah.
So that's not the minority opinion, but your opinion about Sons of Anarchy ending poorly, I think it might be the minority opinion there.
It is. Most people think that's a
really well done.
ending.
Yeah. I thought it was all right. I thought it was just okay.
I was so sick of the show by then.
Were you? Okay.
over dramatic bull crap.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the worst part of that show, and I don't know how many people know this. You should know this. They teach us in school. The worst part of Sons of Anarchy is that creator Kurt Sutter fired Taylor Sheridan as the sheriff, and that lit a fire under Taylor Sheridan's ass to where now he has to write every show on Paramount. And now he's starting to infect CBS and other networks too. So you can owe and thank. Look, he's done some good stuff. Yellowstone, couple of really good seasons. The Mayor of Kingstown, one of the best shows ever on TV. Jeremy Renner's phenomenal.
Landman.
Other than that, come on, man. Too many shows, bruh. Too many shows.
I love Billy Bob, though.
We know you got fired. Yeah, Billy Bob's just freaking amazing. Landman is good. Landman's one of those shows I know I love. I just can't get myself to go back to it. I'm not inspired. I finished season 1, watched one episode of season 2, and I'm like, oh, still the same stuff with the crazy wife and the
lots of family drama. It's just
sexually charged daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Anyway, it's a good show though. It's good enough. Shrinking, I can't say enough about how beautiful that show is. If you need some uplifting entertainment in your life, then watch.
I'm going to get into it.
I'm going to continue it now that you said that.
Mo, are you caught up on the Pit?
Yes. Well, I'm one episode away from the end of season 1.
You got some time.
I haven't even started.
So what's going on with Langdon right now? Because I've been keeping my mouth shut, especially yesterday when we did the story about him in real life owing $80,000 and managing to catch up because of the Pit.
Right. Hold on. I may not be quite where you're ready to go. I will by Monday. By Monday, I'll be there.
Okay.
All right.
Not saying anything. I didn't say anything. Who's Langdon?
Yeah.
That's not even a character's name. I probably just made something up. All right. Well, let's step aside then. Good Mo Betta today. I really think we delivered a lot of good news to people.
I had a whole list of stories, right?
Which one do you like best?
Let me see. There was, let me give it to you. We did the Trombolani, a pastor charged with drowning someone during a baptism. Bats are taking over the Bay Area. Oh, the Artemis is going to be splashing down about 11 o'clock our time. You ready for that? There was mayhem at the Masters, too. Go ahead.
Oh, the Masters, definitely Rory. As I called, earlier in the week, I love to see him. I hope he's still leading. I haven't checked in a little bit.
But did you hear about the Calvacecchia being ejected?
That's Calcavecchia.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Look, the Augusta National people up there, they have specific stuff. You know, when you're broadcasting on TV, if you say the word fans, they will not allow you back as a broadcaster. You'll get blacklisted immediately. They don't have fans. They have patrons. Oh. If a player hits the ball into the rough and you say rough on television, you'll never be doing a Masters again. Oh. You are hitting into the second cut. So when they tell you no phones and tablets on the ground, that includes Mark Calcavecchia, who I believe has played about 8 or 9 Masters tournaments.
So he should know.
And should have known better.
Yeah.
So he had his phone in his hand. They booted him out. And what was his statement afterward? I have no problem with what they did at the Augusta National Golf Tournament because he knew he erred.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that one's a great story. I can't wait to see this weekend. I'm certainly not hoping for thunderstorms in Orlando to cancel Just Call Mo's miniature golf tournament, which is scheduled at the same time as the final round of the Masters. It would be terrible if it rained this event out and I had to stay in Tampa and watch the final round of the Masters. Awful. Hope that doesn't happen. But may I toss back to the bat story? We covered it on Sending Show today. It's just an important one because I guarantee you 100% of the people listening right now don't know this fact. In a week, we will enter bat maternity season. During bat maternity season, bats have a tendency to try to get inside your house so that they can deliver their little pups, which is what their babies are called, safely and securely, not in the wilderness where they can be eaten by owls. Unfortunately for you, if you end up with one in your home after next week, it is illegal to remove a bat from your residence during bat maternity season, which lasts until August, I believe, 18th. So you get a bat in your crib. Now, fine to let it out. Right? Did I get all that right, Mo, without even looking at the copy?
Yeah, you did.
I think I did.
I don't know who would adhere to that, but yeah, you're right.
What do you mean who would adhere to it? People are law-abiding.
Man, I ain't keeping no bat in my house until August and kiss my ass.
You can't put a mama bat and her puppy bat out there in the universe and in the wilderness and let it get eaten by an owl? What's wrong with you?
I'll be swatting them with a broom right out the window.
Dude, come on, man. That's bad karma, bro. You can't do that. What if it's a cool vampire and you're like swatting Keanu or Gary Oldman? You know? You swat that bat, and Gary Oldman's like, "What are you doing to me? Why? What are you doing that?" And then Keanu's like, "Whoa, you're totally a vampire." That had to be the worst casting in any film ever because
whose idea was that? Coppola? I mean,
Bram
who the
Stoker's
hell?
Dracula.
Yeah. Oh my God!
And was like,
it is
hey,
bad.
Who can we put up here with Gary Oldman, one of the greatest thespians to ever act? Is Keanu free?
That couldn't have been Coppola's decision. It couldn't have been.
No, listen, Coppola, he's going to be the one to decide. He's an auteur. You can't tell Coppola who to cast.
Keanu? Like, why?
The young market.
Totally going to bite my neck and turn me immortal.
Mother of God.
Yeah, it was some of the worst acting.
Daytime burns me so bad. Hey, is someone cooking a pizza with garlic? I don't think I should be around that. That's onion, you idiot. Yeah. Totally. All right, enough of that nonsense. Let's step aside. We'll come back. No need to do Give Dick a Rest, although...
You're only going to have 10 minutes.
We could do Give Eric a Rest if we've got time. So stay right where you are. We will wrap up shop from the Gasparilla Music Festival. Then we're all going to go in there and rage all night, and we'll probably see you Sunday staggering out here. We're staying all weekend long. Right here on 102.5 The Bone, live at the GMF in its brand new location, Water Street District. We're at Water and Finley. You should be too. On 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Stream Real Raw Radio live. Anytime on the free 102.5 The Bone app. Now, The Bone Traffic Update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Big delays continue in Hillsborough from a bad earlier wreck southbound on 50th Street at Madison Avenue. At last check in Pinellas, crews were still clearing a wreck with blockage along southbound US 19 just past Haynes Bayshore. Volume appears to slowly be subsiding along the interstates and big bridges. This is Jim with traffic.
A man hit on his way to work filed a $10,000 claim. Denied. After 5 surgeries, Farah and Farah fought for him and won a $2.2 million verdict. Let him cook, Tampa.
2001 Odyssey is Tampa's #1 nude club on Florida's West Coast with over 300 of the hottest exotic dancers. 2001 Odyssey has been voted the #1 nude club by Best of the Bay. Check out the world-famous 2001 spaceship and encounter the wildest dancing in Tampa Bay. The after party happens every night. Full liquor next door. 2001 Odyssey, 275 in Raymond James Stadium on Dale Mabry, better known as The Strip.
This is a cat named Mo from Drew Garabo Live. Prime time, baby. I am the first Mo, but there is a second Mo, and he is the Mo that will help you if you need a personal injury attorney. It's Tampa attorney Mo DeWitt. Here he is to say one word because I've used up all the time. Hi. That's it. You got one word. Don't he sound sexy? 800, call Mo with an E. Injured on the go, just call Mo.
Non-attorney spokesperson, offices Tampa.
That's Mo with an E.
Most financial advisors only manage your money. They refer you out for taxes. They refer you out for estate planning. They refer you out when things get complicated. Did they really vet that person? Or did they meet once, exchange business cards, and call it a partnership? A referral isn't accountability. It's a handoff. When your investments, taxes, and estate plan are built separately, gaps happen, and those can cost money. At Trajan, we didn't build a referral network. We built a family office for all. Wealth, tax, estate. One team delivering coordinated planning, once reserved for the ultra-wealthy. If you want real coordination and not just introductions, call Trajan Wealth today. Call Trajan today at 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500. Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
This is Greg Trzynski of the Original Mattress Factory. I recently had 2 sets of customers who had vastly different stories. One had purchased elsewhere 3 years ago and spent $5,000. And the other had purchased from OMF 12 years ago and spent $1,000. The difference? Our customer's mattress lasted 4 times longer and cost them 5 times less. Don't waste money on overpriced, overhyped mattresses. Visit the Original Mattress Factory for unbeatable quality and value. Sleep better, longer, for less.
Mike Calta here for Shark Coast Tactical. If you missed Sharkapalooza, don't blow it again. Suppressor Fest is back this Saturday, April 11th. And yeah, all cans are on sale. If you don't have a suppressor yet, what are you waiting for? Get to Shark Coast Tactical. Will and the crew are loaded up with extra stuff to get your paperwork done fast, plus free swag, giveaways, and deals all over the shop. This is a show up early and load up kind of day. Suppressor Fest this Saturday at Shark Coast Tactical. Often imitated, never duplicated. They're on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota, or shop 24/7 at SharkCoastTactical.com and tell them Mike Kelta sent you.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses, or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code FUTURE to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code FUTURE, to borrow up to $10,000. Use code FUTURE to borrow up to $10,000.
Mortgage rates have dropped, and the best news is they're expected to go down even more. Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. If you've been thinking about buying a new home, now is the time. And with Third Federal's Buy Now, Refi Later program, you don't have to wait for rates to drop again. You get the guaranteed lowest rate now, and if rates drop later, even after you close, you can refinance to a lower rate for free. That's right, for free. And now with Third Federal's early rate lock, you can lock in the guaranteed lowest rate even before you find a house. So you'll always have the best rate. So don't wait. Call Third Federal today and lock in the guaranteed lowest rate.
Right now at Third Federal, lock in 5.99% APR 6.02% on a 30-year fixed rate purchase mortgage and refinance later if rates go down for free. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3rd-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. See conditions for buy now, refi later. Lowest rate guarantee and early rate lock at thirdfederal.com. Equal housing lender.
Every Wednesday night from 8 to 10, it's the Ask the Dom Show on 102.5 The Bone.
Brought to you by Park Place MRI. If you owe back taxes, listen carefully to rule number 1. Never go up against the IRS alone. They're cracking down, freezing bank accounts, garnishing paychecks, canceling passports. Even your home or business could be at risk. But here's what they don't tell you. The IRS has powerful tax relief programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. That's why smart people call Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax resolution firm. Nobody knows these programs like the experts at Optima. Their team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $2 billion in tax debt for people just like you. The IRS is not stopping, so don't wait and don't take them on alone. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, call Optima today for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Tampa's biggest music weekend is back. The Gasparilla Music Festival returns April 10th through the 12th at Meridian Fields in Water Street, Tampa. See Mount Joy, Two Friends, Government Mule, and more across 3 days and multiple stages. Tickets start at just $55. Get yours now at gmftickets.com.
Being in a crash? Don't let the system scare you. We make it simple. Farah & Farah.
Tampa.
Got a burned out light switch or broken outlet or breakers that keep flipping? Just call for a Bolt electrician online at boltelectric.com.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Toyota.com. I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delgado. Becoming mostly clear and pleasant tonight, lows in the mid-60s. Nice weekend on tap. Lots of sunshine both Saturday and Sunday. Highs will reach the mid-80s. Enjoy.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
That's a good one right here. Fourth chamber. Jizza, the genius solo from the Wu-Tang Clan, performing here at Gasparilla Music Festival in just a little while. Kick it up.
The only man a whole wait for is the Sky Blue Valley Kid in 83 Rock Tailors. My Memorex perform tape decks. My own phones. Watch out for Haiti. I heard they throw heads. Yo, who whole platoon is filled with raccoons? Corner sitting wine, tipping apple boom. This ain't a white cartoon, cause I be ducking crazy space. The kid whole white, like Black's rock, ashy legs. Why is the sky blue? Why is water wet? Why did Judas rat the Romans while Jesus slept? Stand up, you're out of luck like
Great
two
question.
dogs stuck.
That is
wow.
The Jizza. Wow, I must have started cursing like crazy there. So I'm going to forget if I don't say it now.
Okay.
I'll sometimes check my messages during the show on various social media, and this dude sent me one about the bat maternity stuff. Just in case you think this is just radio fodder, this really happens in real life. Happened to me. 900 bats moved into my attic and gave birth. Lost my house until they were big enough. Separate message. They did $60,000 worth of damage. Next message, also have a great weekend at the festival. That's a nice guy. I mean, thank you. I'm sorry you had to go through that, Leroy, or whatever your name is. I think it is Leroy. But, man, can you imagine, like, you're living the American dream. You get yourself your own home. You love bats like I do because they're nature's mosquito control. You know, they don't have to spray that ugly, god-awful spray to try to kill mosquitoes. So the bats try to eat them for you. And then, boom, they reward you by moving into your home where you can't remove them. Man.
Yeah. Well.
What percentage of the people, though, really adhere to that law?
Yeah,
Like I think most
seriously.
people are like you, Maurice. I think most people are like, well, I bought this house. These bats didn't, and I'm sorry that they chose it here, but I got to get rid of them, you know?
No stupid HOA.
Exactly. Thank you very much to Eric and Alex, both of whom pitched in magnificently. Good job, fellas. You guys crushed it today.
Thank you.
Thanks, Drew.
Hope everybody had fun today.
Oh, yeah.
And thank you to Maurice. That was a
Thank
good
you.
time we had today. If you want to get in at us before we get out of here, 800-771-1025 is the number. I believe I'll be back on Monday at 1 to fill in for John on Sunday show again. But I knew anything can happen between now and then. So, always stay tuned to this radio station. I think probably coming up, we have Let's Get Real in an hour or so. I forgot to mention this earlier. Last week, when I was driving home on Friday, they were playing that Bolts on the Bone show that they put together, where it's like highlights of interviews and stuff like that.
Yep.
And they played Greg Wolf's interview with Scott Sabarin. And I didn't know anything about the dude. You see these players on the ice, you like their style or whatever. But this dude gave such a great interview. And I was like, man, that's really cool that we're airing this on our radio station. So if we do have Bolts on the Bone, it's going to be good. If not, who knows what's coming up next? I don't. But I believe Shark and Anthony will be having some deep, heartfelt, impactful, emotional conversations.
8 p.m. to 10 p.m.
From 8 to 10. Thank you. Are you running the board for them?
Yes, sir.
Eric?
Yes.
Oh, very good. Very good. Are they both in studio? Do you know? I
do not know.
Communicate with you? Do they let
they
you know?
are they are just like last minute dudes. So they'll come in and
Yes,
say,
they
"Oh,
are.
by the way, he's coming through the Comrex," and I'm like, "Okay, whatever."
Yep. That sounds like my boy Shark for sure. I would not be sitting. Well, I'd be sitting where I am right now without him, but I would not be back in radio without his good graces. He will always have a near and dear place in my heart because of that. So with that, I will say, get on down here this weekend to the Gasparilla Music Festival. You'll not only be enjoying music, the communion of souls gathered together to experience the beauty of live music, but you'll also be helping a pretty kick-ass foundation, the Gasparilla Music Foundation, which they do great work when it comes to music education in Tampa Bay, helping kids get access to free music instruments in Tampa Bay. They do awesome work, and this is their brainchild. It's their baby. 2 years ago, their headliner canceled last minute, and they ended up getting Killer Mike and Big Boy from Outkast to come down and fill in as last day headliners. Still one of the best musical experiences of my entire life. Shout out to Patricia, who used to be known, what did they say, FKA, like formerly known as?
Yes.
FKA Crazy Patty, who is everything but crazy right now. Sounds like she's living a great life, and that is so freaking awesome. And a sincere thank you to everybody who shared words about Xander on the show, to Mo for knowing, to when to chill back in the cut and let a father and son talk, and then when to come in and add to the experience, which you definitely did. That was, I tell you, of anything I've ever done broadcast-wise, I looked for Jason Meter today. I couldn't find him, but I was just going to tell him, like, thank you for giving me this opportunity where I could spend a couple of hours in conversation with my son where people could hear it and hopefully hear the hard work or the work I put into being a parent and how it paid off in the most wonderful, soulful, enriching way with this kid who is an incredible adult. People shared some really kind words. One of those very rare times when there was zero negativity. You know what I mean? You don't have too many moments like that where not one miscreant tries to crap on you.
Yeah, who's going to be that person? Good Lord.
Well, I mean, come on, Mo.
Yeah, right.
Look what we do.
You're not wrong.
There's a line a mile long to be that person. But it was so fulfilling, dude, to to sit there and look at my son and hear the words coming out of his mouth and think about people hearing him who used to hear him as a little effing kid, you know?
Yeah.
It was good crap. Good crap indeed. How are we on time? With 3 minutes?
3 minutes, 3 calls.
That's my. Oh, Jesus. All right. Well, let's go.
Go, Paul. Oh, wait. I should have gone 2 first. Go ahead, Paul.
Go with what you go. Don't flail.
Paul.
Hello, Paul.
Yeah, hey.
Hi.
It's Paul.
Hi, Paul.
You take out speakerphone. Hi. I wanted to call in because I heard your comment about Landman.
Yeah.
I kind of felt the same way about the ending of season 1. Yeah. And, boy, I'll tell you what. I forced myself to watch the rest of season 2. What an incredible ending, man. You need to watch it, bro. It is something.
I will.
You'll like it.
Thank you. Right. I appreciate you nudging me back there. Thank you, my man.
Right.
Thank you.
You got
appreciate that.
Trick with a question.
What up, Trick Daddy?
Christopher, who is the hottest first lady, and you can't say Barbara Bush?
I was going to say Barbara Bush. Dolly Madison. I think she was just a sex pot, and she made delicious baked goods.
Yes, she did.
Definitely, thank you, Trick. Dolly Madison. Head and shoulders above the rest. No offense to Eleanor Roosevelt.
Finally, Bobby D with music trivia. 2 minutes to go.
What up, Bobby D with 2 minutes left, as always. What's up, buzzer beater?
Well, what I'm saying is, are you familiar, I know you like to talk about music, so you're familiar with the song Black Magic Woman?
I am familiar with Black Magic Woman. Santana, right?
Well, that's where you would be wrong.
Oh, sorry.
And that's why I like to throw in points to ponder and music facts. It was actually written by Peter Green the year before with Fleetwood Mac.
Huh. But I mean, the popular version is by Santana, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I mean, Peter Green originally wrote it, and then the next year, Santana, they gave him permission, and it went up. So,
Peter Green is often how Miss Piggy would describe Kermit the Frog. So thank you for the opportunity to tell that awful Muppets joke, Bobby D. Anything else you got before we get out of here, Bobby D?
No, he's gone. You got a minute.
All right. I guess I'm going to take that as a no. All right. Thank you, Maurice. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Heather, and everybody in the promotions team, everybody who was out here today. And I hope everybody enjoys the Gasparilla Music Festival all weekend long. You guys worked really, really hard today. Fine job on the air, young man.
Yeah.
You crushed it. You too, Maurice. You too, Eric. We had a good time today, and thanks to Pepin and Great Bay for having us out here. We do appreciate you guys so much. It was a blast. We will talk to you Monday. Let's watch Rory McIlroy win the Masters going away on Sunday.
Go!
You got him too, right?
Yes, sir.
He's looking good. And so are you. Have a great weekend, everybody. Stick around for something. And then after that something, let's get real. 8 to 10. I am Drew Garabo at the Gasparilla Music Festival, wishing you a happy and healthy weekend. Peace and love. Peace.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. The Gasparilla Music Festival is back. It's taken over Meridian Fields and Water Street, April 10th through the 12th. And The Bone wants to send you 3 days, multiple stages. Check out live music from Government Mule, Mount Joy, plus 2 Friends, and more. All weekend long. Tickets start at just $55. Get yours now at gmftickets.com or head to theboneonline.com for your chance to win. From Tampa Bay's home for Real Raw Radio, 102.5 The Bone. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Big delays continue in Hillsborough from a bad earlier wreck southbound on 50th Street at Madison Avenue. At last check in Pinellas, crews were still clearing a wreck with blockage along southbound US 19 just past Haynes Bayshore. Volume appears to slowly be subsiding along the interstates and big bridges. This is Jim with traffic.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you better have a lawyer who understands the traffic rules for big trucks.
And a lawyer who can navigate the hundreds of laws that can complicate your case.
At Farah and Farah, we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
It's one thing to get great service before the sale, but what happens after the sale? If you get your windows from WeatherTight Windows, you can rest assured that you'll be taken care of throughout the entire process, even after installation. This is very important to WeatherTight Mike, and it's one of the things that really sets WeatherTight apart from other competitors. WeatherTight Mike holds his employees to the highest standards, just like the quality of his cookies.
WeatherTightWindows.com. WeatherTight Windows.
I got mine.
I got mine.
Chevrolet Silverado's under $30,000. Equinox under $25,000. Trax under $20,000. You're just minutes away from the bargain of your life.
I got mine. This is Bill from Cape Coral, Florida. I drove over 100 miles to get my bargain at Maher Chevrolet and saved thousands.
Maher Chevrolet, St. Petersburg. MaherChevy.com. Chevrolet together. Let's drive.
I'm Ellie Anajar of Anajar and Levine. Injured in a car crash? Never rush to settle with insurance companies and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anajar and Levine. Our experienced legal team will fight to win you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call me, Ellie Anajar, for a free consultation and take back control of your life. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Main office, Tampa. Contact Tax Relief Helpers for details and restrictions.
Attention, anyone that owes money to the IRS. Every day, your unpaid tax debt gets bigger and bigger from daily interest. The longer you wait, the more you will end up paying. If you owe $10,000 or more, now is the time to settle your debt before the IRS takes aggressive action, like taking your wages or property. A special toll-free number has been established so you can stop penalty fees, avoid liens, levies, or other hostile measures by the IRS. Call Tax Relief Helpers right now.
I got behind on my taxes and owed $48,000. I called and they got my bill lowered to just $3,500.
I owed $87,000 in taxes and it was scary. I got the amount I owed down to just $3,500. I saved $83,500.
If you owe money to the IRS, don't wait another day. Your tax debt gets bigger and bigger from daily interest. Call right now before the IRS enforces liens, levies, or other aggressive measures. The call and consult are absolutely free. Call now.
Call 800-476-6115. 800-476-6115. That's 800-476-6115.
I met my wife in law school at the University of Florida. She was from upstate New York and I was from Kentucky. We met at a daily mass at St. Augustine's. She was the most beautiful girl I'd ever seen in my life. After communion, I followed her out of the church and got her phone number. The rest is history. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Little did we know that one day we would have 4 children and the largest injury firm in the world. All 4 work in the business. It's a family business. Did I ever see this coming? Hell no. We just worked very hard and treated our clients like we would want to be treated, like family. It's a full-service injury firm, auto accidents, medical malpractice, workers' compensation, Social Security, and insurance disputes. We're open 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit forthepeople.com and we can get to work on your case. No recovery, no fee. Morgan & Morgan, for the people. Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hey, Tampa Bay, pollen season is here, and you know what that means. It's time to bubble down. Stop by Bubble Down Car Wash and get the best clean for your ride. Say goodbye to pollen and hello to a spotless shine. Bubble Down Car Wash, the bestest car wash in town.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
Meta World Peace, what's up, man?
Nah, that's not my name anymore, thanks to Hard Rock Bet.
We're doing this again, are we?
Now I go by meta, over rebounds, under assist, method of first basket, free throw, piece.
Huh, so you really can same game parlay practically anything now on Hard Rock Bet.
It's the only place I play these days.
Download the Hard Rock Bet app and start playing today. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Hi, Attorney Patrick Smith of The Attorney Patrick Smith Show, inviting you to join me on Saturday mornings on 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio, where you can call in with your legal questions. So join us and be part of the show by calling in at 800-771-1025 every Saturday morning, 8 a.m. for The Attorney Patrick Smith Show.
If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE. This weekend's Real Raw Radio is sponsored by the Golden Diamond Source.
102.5